Guess who's back? Back again. SG's back. Sup, Henry? I don't even know who that is. Welcome to the Sweet Innocent Survivor Girl live stream. Anybody listen to that song, Middle Fingers by Mizio? I think it's a really good song. So I hope everybody is doing well today. And yes, I already know that somebody had did another parody of me. Not even funny. They're not even funny. That's the bottom line on it. And like people who, I don't know, they're just not funny. They're not even funny at all. Like last night she made some rant video and she actually had to write down what she was saying. But the thing is that if that was her final draft, I'd hate to have seen what her initial scripted video was. Or not scripted, I'm sorry. Somebody's knocking at the door. Hello?
I'm not done with you yet.
Oh my God, Rita.
Wait long enough.
Say what?
I'm a woman. Hear me roar.
It's Helen Rita. Helen Rita. Instead of Helen Reddy. Yes, Rita Haywire is here. And I don't know who knows who she is, but longtime mod, longtime friend. And this is all done for entertainment purposes only, mind you.
I put this thing together. Me, that's who.
Rita, you're going to hurt your voice. Should save it for the good interview here. How did you meet Tom Reed?
I was on YouTube.
Oh, you've never met him in person?
Hell no.
Would you?
Not if I want to live. People are dying to be on his channel.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. Wow, Rita, those are pretty strong words. Now, but what? Hi, Be Kind. Hi, Henry. So, what do you think about all that? Do you think he had anything to do with that, Rita?
I think there could be something there.
What makes you think that?
T-Boy's been known to get a little angry.
Like yourself?
I'm fucking pissed.
What are you pissed about, Rita?
Taking a nap.
What?
I was taking a nap.
Oh, and I woke you. Well, you know, we had planned this already, so, you know, I'm just
fishing.
I have been fishing. And there's a lot to find. Like, you know, to use his phrase, shooting fish in a barrel, I mean, I guess to say it lightly. Don't you ever get offended when you're on his channel and he's talking about, you know, older women and how, you know, making them appear undesirable?
No, I'm a beautiful stunner.
Really, Rena?
Really?
Well, I mean, I don't think that he's even saying it knowing what anybody looks like. He's saying it because they're older. Don't you think he has a hatred for older women?
I think a lot of people hate older women.
Oh my God, you're such a dick. Oh my God.
Are you getting to what happened between T-Boy and his mother?
What did happen between T-Boy and his mother?
T-Boy wanted to be a man. He took his BB gun. He went out there and killed a bird. His
Is that what
mother
happened?
told
Is
him,
that true?
killing those birds, one day you'll be a lunatic.
One day you'll be a lunatic. Was he really doing that?
That's what I heard.
Did he say it in a live stream? You know what? I did hear that live stream. That he used to shoot the birds out the telephone wires.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. Now, what caused the argument that you had on the other channel that you used to be on all the time? We're not saying any names, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Bobos had a hard on for Sharon.
I told you not to say any names.
He had a hard on.
And do you still talk to Sharon?
I don't talk to neither one of those bitches.
Oh my God. Stop. If only, Henry. What caused the argument, though? I'm wondering, like, do you still talk to any of them?
To Rita Haywire that way.
Well, you came on there, you know, pretty offensive.
Well, thank you.
Do you remember?
It was those games. I took time out of my life to help with her lives. She wanted to play these games.
Oh, I thought you meant those trivia sex games that you were like, weren't you helping her out with when you said games, I always thought you meant those, you know, when they used to play the games on her live stream. Didn't you used to do a lot of the research for those?
I put it all together.
Well, maybe you could do a couple for here.
Well, you want to play a little trivia?
Sure, go ahead.
Name the girls in order that died on 4th Street.
Let's see. Was Wendy the first or Penny? And then I'm confused with the Wendy and the Penny. And then I know there was Angel, Monica. Who else? Raven. You know any others? Am I missing any? Hi, Catherine.
Girls die every day.
They do. They do. It may not even have anything to do with him. It could have been somebody who was watching his channel and trying to distract the attention, you know, onto somebody else.
Could have been Daisy.
No, Daisy wouldn't do that.
Daisy's knowing to bite.
Now, what do you think about the fact that he interviewed Jamie? Well, a real interview. There's nobody named Rita Haywire, Be Kind. And if you read the description, it says for entertainment purposes only. And I always have to wonder about it's Mr. Rourke. Mr. Rourke, Tracy. Be Kind is funny because you know what, Rita? I've seen Be Kind in other places, and I don't know if I've ever seen them over there on Tom's channel. Do they go to Tom's channel? I'm wondering if have you ever seen Be Kind at Tom's channel, Rita?
If I do, I'll block them.
Why do you think you've never been blocked from Tom's channel?
Because I have a high IQ.
Have you ever talked to him on the phone?
I try not to.
But have you?
A few times.
Have you sent anything that he could use against you?
I sent him a few nude pictures.
Did he ask for them?
He did.
He did. And hi, purse lady. Hi, Ria Ann. So he asked for those on the phone, or did he email you that? Do you have evidence of that?
I've got screenshots.
Of him asking you for nude photos.
I got screenshots of the photos.
Screenshots of the photo. I don't think we want to see the photos. I mean, were they recent photos?
It is back in '68.
Did he did he want old photos of you? You made nude photos in '68? What were you doing making nude photos in '68?
I was ahead of my time. I'm haywire.
When you were, how old were you in '68, first of all? Let's get that straight.
I was 17.
And you were, all right, Blue. It might be stupid, but whatever. Blue, this is so stupid. But Tracy said that their friend is over there laughing their ass off. See? So not everybody thinks it's stupid. And like you said, Rita hated Haywire.
I want your
Rita
moms to block Blue. Blue's got a low IQ.
No, Blue is actually very nice. Blue's very nice, actually. But they don't know you, Rita.
No,
Rita,
Blue's not.
I'm just curious why you were taking nude photos when you were 17.
Blue's trying to start trouble.
No, Blue's been very defensive of me other times, so I like Blue. So we're fine with Blue.
When I was 17, I took all kinds of nude photos.
Why?
I was a model.
I thought that was illegal. Under a certain age. Rita.
Sweet innocent survivor girl.
Under 17 or 17 nude photos, isn't that illegal? Is that considered child pornography? Hi, Ben.
Back in my time, it was considered okay. You did what you had to do to get by.
Were you homeless?
No, I was living in the penthouse.
In the penthouse. All right. So we've got it established that you sent him nude photos from 1968. Did he know they were from 1968?
Why would he care?
Because if he was trying to get with you and you were catfishing him with old photos, Rita, don't you think you might disappoint or maybe not?
Are you thinking I'm not the real deal? I'm no joke.
Rita, wake up.
I'm no joke.
I'm no joke. I'm just saying, why didn't you send him nude photos of yourself now?
I thought he was a fun guy. He was bright.
I don't even believe he was bright, but you're still on there, so you must think he's still bright.
I put that together. I run the show.
Were you there for the Jamie interview?
I saw that girl.
What do you think happened there? What's your take on that?
She was stoned out of her mind.
Okay. That we know. What's your take on the money part of it?
I think she didn't get none of her money. I think that was between her and Tom.
Did you watch last night, though, on the live stream? Somebody said that she had no clue that she was getting all those donations. What do you think about that?
I thought she was supposed to get about $500.
Well, what I heard, Rita, is that you and Tom took off together on like a little vacation shortly afterwards, and spent a lot of time in motels with the jacuzzi and at nude beaches and things like that. Is that true, or is that just rumor?
Are you saying we went fishing?
Not fishing. I don't think I would fish nude. What if the hook hooked something you didn't want it to hook?
We may have spent a little time in the pool.
So you have met him personally?
He was down in my area.
Right after the Jamie interview?
Him and his dog.
Him and his dog. And didn't you get a motel with him with a hot tub?
The cheap red roof inn.
I heard it was the Crest.
No, it's got the red roof. It's got roaches.
It's got roaches. You didn't mind that he took you there? Was that your room that someone had showed in a video with the KY jelly?
I don't believe it was.
Does Ben really think this is a lady?
I believe it was that guy Secular with the voice changer.
Do you think that could be? Do you think he purchases KY jelly?
I think these guys get it by the gallon.
Get it by the gallon. Ben, do you think this is really a lady? And also, Secular. What did you think about what Secular said to Ollie last night in the panel on the live stream? Don't you think that was a little overboard?
I would have kicked his ass.
Tell me your thoughts on Secular.
I think he could be the 4th Street killer.
Do they only get killed on one street?
Yes, I heard Secular likes picking them up off 4th Street and taking them in the alley and dumping them there.
This isn't a woman. I was starting to get a crush. That's what Ben said. This isn't a woman. I was starting to get a crush.
Don't get funny, Ben.
You got to go. Catherine said she's got to go to her friends, or she's going to her friends. She's not leaving. She's just going to her friends. She's listening and watching.
We know what you're going to do.
Oh, stop it, Mr. Rourke. I called you Mr. Rourke. I don't know. You sound a lot like him, so I get confused. Mr. Rourke talks like that a lot. You know what, Rita? You know what Mr. Rourke told me?
What did Mr. Rourke tell you?
That sometimes he fantasizes about me.
You don't say.
You know,
Not, you're not so sweet and innocent, are you?
I'm not the one fantasizing. It's Mr. Rourke. I'm starting to wonder if he draws pictures of me in bikini.
Bikinis? What are you and this guy doing? In your freak on?
No, I think he just fantasizes about it.
It's probably one of those damn kooks. Block him.
Have you ever had somebody do that to you? Fantasize about you and your I don't know, all your feminine all your feminine ways, Rita?
Sweetie, I've had 1,000 men hunt me down. T-Boy's nothing. T-Boy's child's play.
Do you go to Detroit?
When I want to.
Have you ever been on the street and been part of what, you know, the community, I should say, or the lifestyle that Tom Reed interviews? Were you ever a working girl like that?
Hell no.
No. But you were a model, nude model.
I was getting paid thousands. I was living the life. I was in a penthouse.
Were you in Playboy?
I posed in Playboy once.
Once.
Hugh Hefner. He tried to get frisky with me. I told him it ain't for free, buddy.
For free. Do you feel like maybe you should have, dated Hugh Hefner? I mean, you might be, living large right now.
How do you know the Hef and I didn't get it down in the grotto?
Did you?
Maybe I did.
Maybe I did. Well, whoops, I just dropped something. So sorry. Rita.
That's me.
How does Tom feel about me?
I think he doesn't really like you.
And why is that?
He has a strong hatred for a strong woman.
Oh, you think that's what it is? That his hatred is for strong women? So would you say that he considers Ollie and Debbie and everyone that is, his nemesis, someone that has, made him feel intimidated?
I think he was traumatized in his childhood, early adulthood. He has a few issues.
Has he told you about them?
I try not to ask him.
So what brings you to the conclusion that he's been traumatized?
Excuse me?
What makes you think he's been traumatized then?
I listened to his
people.
I've been listening to him for years. The guy's driving me nuts.
I mean, I feel like he's, full of hatred. And even to the people who are on his channel and not blocked, I feel like he talks to them, out of line. And he also records people that he speaks to on YouTube. And then I feel that he makes them think he might, expose something about them to keep them in line. Do you think that's true?
I think he's exposed a few people.
I do think he's exposed a few people, but do you think that he blackmail people? That he you know what I mean? Blackmail.
That's part of the game.
All right. I getcha. I think it's been really interesting talking to you, Rita. And we're going to talk to Mr. Rourke now. So if you could give your friend Rourke a call. And
Who the hell's Mr. Rourke?
you know, your buddy, the one that you exchanged nude photos with. The other ones that you exchanged nude photos with.
You want to talk to my friend Tom?
No, I want to talk to Mr. Rourke, the other guy that you've been. Oh, maybe he's doing it under a different name with you. Who else do you exchange nude photos with?
You want me to find this Rourke guy? I can look him up. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Right. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, hi, Mr. Rourke.
Hi. How you doing?
Huh? Pretty good. Long time no see.
Yeah, I started the channel. Been a little busy. Trying to catch up on life. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. But love, talking about your channel. Speaking of your channel, I didn't know you had a channel, and I'm surprised that it was kept a secret for so long that you had actually gotten over 1,000 views on one of your videos.
It was top secret.
Not for everybody.
I wonder why.
Why? You tell me why. How did I escape knowing you had a channel? In fact, I'm going to share Mr. Rourke's link of his channel, okay?
You're a star, baby.
You're such a dick. This is Mr. Rourke, has a little channel. And apparently, I'm the star of it. I didn't know. Thanks for telling me. He's quite the drawer. He's quite the artist.
It's a little.
But let's get him some views. Huh?
It's a little hobby I doodle.
He does doodle. And
Instead
here,
of interviewing hookers and feeding stray cats, I do a little doodling.
you guys might like it. I wish I had another device. I have to get another device so I can start showing these things on my channel. But he's pretty funny. Here. I'm going to drop it here.
Drop it, baby.
Chosen phone is? He goes chosen phone. Chosen one. There we go. This is Mr. Rourke's channel. And he's, he's entertaining. I saw you had a new one up there. I hadn't seen that one. Oh no, you don't have that. Maybe I did see. Do you have your own midget too, Mr. Rourke? Midget?
Yeah, a drawing of myself.
What?
What?
A drawing of yourself is called a midget?
What midget? I don't got no midgets.
She says, do you have your own midget too, Mr. Rourke?
You want my friend tattoo? Say hello to my
friend. I get it.
Say hello to my little friend.
The plane. I get it now. I didn't understand it at first. I was like, your own midget. Funny. Imagine if you did.
The plane.
That was your fucking best friend, you and your midget. She is funny. I didn't get it at first.
Actually,
It
I
was,
just want to tell everyone a secret. Tattoo's the one that does all the drawings.
hey, why are a lot of them on me?
There's like maybe 2 or 3 of them of you. 2 or 3 of them of everybody. I wanted everyone to feel equal.
To feel equal. Is there really? I did see that picture of that praying mantis nest. I didn't watch the video, but what happened? What did he do to get rid of the praying mantis nest?
He
Or what is
probably
it called?
probably took a hammer and knocked it off and told those praying mantises to get fucked because they got low IQs.
Is it illegal though to like kill a praying mantis?
In Michigan,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if you get busted, you get busted. And when you're videotaping it,
It says it's not illegal. Not illegal.
Roscoe, Roscoe, come on.
Yeah. You're so fucked up. Isn't he crazy? 50 years of bad luck. Yeah, it's not illegal, but I don't see any of those much anymore. And I definitely don't see grasshoppers much anymore.
When you talk about bad luck, he's the one who should know about bad luck.
Hmm. Oh my God. Don't say that, Henry. Catherine, remove Henry's comment there of the, or Henry can remove it himself. It's just, yeah, let's not have that in there. When I was talking to you earlier on the phone, I just thought that was so interesting about
Talking on the
that.
phone?
No, me and you were.
You thought that was interesting.
Maybe I could finish what I'm saying.
Oh, go ahead.
You thought that was interesting, the way you said it. Because I don't want that in here. You know what I'm saying, Henry? No no biggie, just that one. Anyway, when we were talking about that killer that they were calling the Bigfoot killer in 1975 in Detroit.
Oh, similarities. Yes. There are so many similarities in what she was saying.
Oh, now you're talking about the tarot card reader.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah. She said the same things.
Catherine, I don't care if he says rude shit about T-Boy. I don't want anybody being able to say, oh, they said that. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. But he could be rude to T-Boy. I don't give a shit if he's rude to, you know, that person. But you know what I mean, Catherine. You know. Um, yeah, that tarot, the psychic woman. The psychic woman.
Yeah.
That was incredible, wasn't it? I mean, she was like, fucking, my God. I wonder if there's any like it was like this psychic medium thing that was talking about this murder that happened in near Glacier County, and the way they were describing, huh?
I know one in Flint.
Hi, Mystic. A murderer?
No, a psychic.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, her name's Craig Dub.
Oh, stop. She's very funny. Oh my God. That's all right. She's all right. Yeah, I like Debbie.
We should have her come up on panel and do a tarot card reading to see if she feels an energy, if there's any suspicion there.
I think the fact of the matter is that when we were talking about a couple of other murders and stuff that had gone on in Detroit, I feel like regardless of, the whole time, chosen one aspect of it. Hi, Amy. regardless of the, I hope you're doing well as well. Mystic Meg, hope you're doing well. Um, regardless of the whole, um, chosen one aspect of it, I think it sucks that there's so many murders there and they go unsolved. And I just have to wonder, I mean, if people get into the field to solve, you know, murders and catch murderers, how does it not bother them so much? You know what I mean? Like to let something go, like that Bigfoot killer, right? It wasn't a Bigfoot, but they called him that because they're. I don't even know why they would even. I mean, they arrested a guy because he had big feet. Hi, Charlie.
They need that
Car-
missing piece of evidence, which they don't have. The proof. If they had that, I'm sure they would have a lot of these cases taken care of already.
I wonder if it's not that they don't have it or if they don't look. Because I mean, I've seen these shows where they're getting these ancient skeletons and being able to tell where they came from, what part of the country they came from, all kinds of shit. And I don't see them ever. There's just too many. How can they feel like it's okay to say, okay, this guy in 1975 killed 7 prostitutes, and we never caught him, never been apprehended. So that means that that's just one case where they said that. Um, so that basically there's one guy running around doing some shit.
What's amazing is that there's a guy out there that's done 91. He did, I think it was 89 prostitutes and then 2 transsexuals.
What do you mean done?
That guy Samuel Little, the guy that
I don't
paints.
know who that is.
He's the black guy, and he's the guy that paints the pictures of the girls.
Oh yeah, the ones from Arizona. Now here's the thing though. I'm thinking with that one, he was already in jail, right? He was
Did you know?
already in jail.
Did you know what his fetish was?
No.
He would look for a girl with a long neck, and then he would strangle her and kill her. Then he would jack off on her neck.
You're talking about the ones in Arizona. Was that in Arizona or somewhere like that?
I think you're talking about the toy box killer, the guy that had the girls in his trailer in a box.
No, I'm talking about the one where the guy drew the pictures.
He was down in Florida, and then I think he was in Wyoming.
You're talking about the one who drew the pictures?
Yeah, his name's Samuel Little.
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
He killed 91. He was in prison. I think he's already passed away of a heart attack or something.
Samuel, hold on. All right, Samuel Little, who confessed to murdering 93 people, convicted in 2012.
Oh, do you want to know the funny thing about that too? His first victim was after he was released from prison already, living at his mother's house. He killed hit the first prostitute.
Oh, okay, hold on a minute.
If he wasn't released from prison early, those girls might not have died.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Where he is dead, and that happens so much where I'm reading about like these serial killers and stuff, and you are right about that. They let them out far too soon.
Another interesting thing about this is that a lot of his victims asked him to choke them. They were into that kind of fetish, and they just didn't know that he was a killer and that he wasn't going to release the choke and he would kill him. He would choke them.
There was another murderer in New York, and the girls would actually, people would ask him to walk them to their car because of, you know, there's a serial killer loose, and he was the serial killer. You there?
Yeah, I was thinking about the serial killer down there in Detroit in Highland Park that we were talking about earlier.
Well, what were you thinking about him?
That's not that far away. And he was starting to hack up a lot of people. It's amazing after they do the first victim, then it's just, you know, whoever, anyone that can become a victim, they're going to go ahead and get.
And he was married, and people that worked, you know, or whether they were at a place, you know, at a restaurant and stuff, he would walk, you know, his wife's friends and stuff, or people that he worked with, you know, to his car, to hurt their cars, and he was the murderer. And
You know
they
what?
had let him out of jail early for killing. He had killed like 2 little kids, and they
You
let
know
him out of.
that's going on here in Michigan that it's probably about 3 years old, but there was some gymnastic coaches in the colleges, and I guess they had been molesting girls and raping the girls for years.
I've heard that you know, a lot of those gymnastic coaches and those girls that are gymnasts are like totally mentally abused because of their weight. They need to be, you know, under a certain weight. They can't eat if they're under, you know. I mean, it's just like a almost, you know, what is that? She said, hold murderers are the worst in my opinion. What is that? Oh, child murderers. Yeah. I think any murderers are, well, because, you know, you got to think about it. That's always somebody's child, no matter what age they are at. It's someone's child, you know, because no matter what age your kids get to, they always picture them as, you know, their baby. And yeah, Ted Bundy was told his mother was his sister. A
It,
lot of murderers were told their mother was their sister that I found.
it wasn't personal, it was business. It's for my YouTube channel.
What are you talking about?
She was talking about Ted Bundy, and I said it wasn't. I was referring to another suspectable serial killer. It wasn't personal, it was business for my YouTube channel.
Is that what somebody said?
I just said it.
Uh, are you referring to somebody?
Yeah, you know who I'm referring to.
Yeah, okay, I get you.
I can go ahead and say his name.
Yeah, I know. That's funny though. They could come out with that on the stand. It wasn't personal, it was business.
It's for
something else. Yeah, I just can't get over. I mean, like, first of all, let me go. I'm gonna stay in here, and I'm gonna go out and read. Cause you know how it is. I can't. I always have to like come back and go out. But I want to read about that guy you were talking about, that Samuel Little, because I don't think I've ever heard of him. To be honest, I thought I had, but I think I had the wrong person.
You're lucky you didn't, because you could have been number 94.
Thanks a lot. I wouldn't want to be, but never know. All right, so Samuel Little, born in 1940 and lived till December 30th, 2020. An American serial killer who confessed to murdering 93 people, mostly women. He was convicted in 2012 for the murders of Carol Eileen Alford, Guadalupe Duarte, some names there, okay? And in 2018, convicted for Denise Christie brothers. The FBI has confirmed Little's involvement in at least 60 of the 93 confessed murders, the largest number of cases for any serial killer in the United States, the most prolific serial killer in history. He murdered women across 19 states over 35 years. He was born in Reynolds, Georgia. Huh?
That's in the United States. If you go down to South America, there's some guys that killed like 3,000, 10,000. And then I think over in like Romania somewhere, there's a guy that's killed over 10,000 people over there.
Really? As a serial killer?
Yeah, somewhere like in Russia somewhere.
Wow. So it says he was born in Georgia to a mother he claimed was a prostitute. Soon after his birth, his family moved to Lorain, Ohio. Now, see, that's where I don't get. Like, okay, so if she was a prostitute, then when he says Little's family moved where he was brought up by his grandmother. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. If his mother was a prostitute, um, you know, what's with the family and this and that moving? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
well, that kid's always going to love their mother, or hopefully always love their mother. Maybe that's where the serial killer, it differs off, that most kids love their mother, whether they're a good mother or a bad mother. Maybe the serial killer says, you're a bad mother.
well, I was like more referring to the fact that they say his family. Like usually prostitutes aren't around their families. Now remember everybody in the chat, I can't see the chat. So so I don't know if Rourke can see it, but
I can see Teddy Bundy came from a messed up family.
right. But they, you know, she says a prostitute. Now most of the prostitutes that we see in the interviews, they don't really refer to like as if they're in touch with their families much. Um, I don't know, whatever. It just seems like, you know, if he had a family, then I find it hard to believe that he, because they say claimed was a prostitute. So he was brought up mainly by his grandmother. He attended Hawthorne Junior High School, where he had problems with discipline and achievement. By his own account, he began having sexual fantasies about strangling women as a child, starting when he saw his kindergarten teacher touch her neck.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. He would say that he would get hard-ons when he was watching his kindergarten teacher.
That's weird. I didn't even think little boys got hard-ons that early. As a teenager, he collected true crime magazines depicting women being choked. In 1956, after being convicted of a breaking and entering into a property in Omaha, Nebraska, he was held in an institution for juvenile offenders. Then he moved to Florida with his mother in the late 60s, working at various times as a cemetery worker. Oh, God.
You know what's weird is
What?
that he could have been thinking that, hey, I'm looking at my teacher and I'm getting a hard-on, but hormones are something you can't control. And it was probably early in the morning, and what it was is that it was natural for him to have a hard-on, but what he was thinking was, why am I having a hard-on? And not thinking that, hey, these are hormones.
I see what you're saying.
I'm looking at that teacher right there, and that's what gets me horny. And then that goes into his mind.
Thinking that it was because she was touching her neck. Yeah, but the strangling, I mean, I don't know.
Or being with an older, I mean, a young boy, that would be that's kind of odd for a young boy to be thinking about being with his teacher. Probably
strangling too. Like he must have seen something. He probably watched something in life.
Oh, he probably watched movies, probably seen guys with his mom. He probably, you know, he probably, other kids may have influenced him or something. You never know.
Listen to this though. Listen to this record of his. Okay, I mean, this is ridiculous. He then began traveling more widely and had more run-ins with the law, being arrested in 8 states for crimes that included driving under the influence, fraud, shoplifting, solicitation, armed solicitation. What does that mean? What was he doing? Selling himself? Armed robbery, aggravated assault, and rape. He claims he took up boxing during his stints in prison, referring to himself as a former prize fighter. In 1961, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison for breaking into a furniture store and was released in 1964. By 1975, he had been arrested 26 times in 11 states for crimes including theft, assault, attempted rape, frauds, and attacks on government officials. In 1982, he was arrested in Mississippi and charged with the murder of 22-year-old Melinda Rose LaPree, who had gone missing in September of that year. A grand jury declined to indict him for her murder. However, while under investigation, he was extradited to Florida and tried for the murder of 26-year-old Patricia Ann Mount. Prosecution witnesses identified Little in court as a person who spent time with Mount on the day before her disappearance. Due to the mistrust of witnesses' testimonies, he was acquitted in January 1984. Then he moved to California. Jesus Christ. In the same year, in October, so in January he was acquitted, and in October of the same year, he was arrested for the kidnapping, beating, and strangling of 22-year-old Lori Barrows, who survived. 1 month later, he was found by police in the backseat of his car with an unconscious woman, also beaten and strangled, in the same location as the attempted murder of Barrows.
The cops would go and ask him, and they'd be like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing back here?" And he goes, "Me and my old lady are fucking." And they'd look at the lady and stuff, and then they would just walk away. And he'd be having, doing his thing, and then he'd choke him out. And after the cop was gone and the girl was dead, he would throw the body out and take off.
Says upon his release in February 1987, so he got out in 3 years for murdering a woman. Oh no, okay. Who survived? 1 month later, okay, he was arrested. 1 month later, all right, that doesn't even make sense.
It sounds like he's already got busted for like 3 killings, but he's got off of it from technical difficulties. I mean, but
yeah, it doesn't even make sense. It says in 2012,
he got busted in 2010, correct?
2012.
Oh, 2012. Then that was it.
Yeah, that was because there was DNA. So a few months later, the police said that Little was being investigated for involvement in 36 murders committed in the 80s, which until then had been undisclosed. In connection with the new circumstances in Mississippi, Little was tested for involvement in 93 murders of women committed in the U.S. These are his confirmed murders.
91 women, 2 transsexuals.
This is just like insane to me because I feel like he's oh, look at this. Little provided a sketch of this victim. So Little provided a sketch of this victim.
Listen to this. Mm-hmm. Everybody in the chat, if they want, all the girls that he killed, he remembered what they looked like, and he would paint their pictures, and then he would sell their pictures for $100 a piece. So after he killed them, he had profited off of it too.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, I can't even understand how many of these bodies. It's not even about the murder that's got me mad now. It's the fact that these detectives and investigators
they let it
okay. Huh?
They let it slide and slip and let the guy get free.
Yeah, but this is what gets me. Unnamed black female, unnamed white female, unnamed. They don't even care to try to name them. That's so unbelievable to me that they don't try to name these people.
Unfortunate, a lot of people didn't do their job, and Sam Little got away with murder for a long time.
And look at, I mean, even it goes, okay, so it says, this is they've got the confirmed ones, okay? The confirmed, October 11th, Annie Lee Stewart, location of murder, Cincinnati, Ohio. So the ones that are confirmed, seem like they're in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. All right, early 80s through mid 90s. And it's a very small list. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of them is even a Jane Doe on here. The suspected one says he provided sketches for 26 of them. Not all of these individuals have been confirmed to be linked to specific known murders. So they're just saying that he did 93 murders.
A lot of the girls he would say were his babies, his girlfriends. He could remember a lot of the girls' names. Some of the girls maybe he didn't know. He, just say that he picked up some chick and, didn't know her name, and they started getting busy, and maybe they were getting high or something, and then they started, having sex, and he started choking.
I don't know. I just, she was identified as a black female. This is one in Ohio, unnamed black female, 77, 78. June 2nd, let's see, unknown age with a petite, somewhere between 20 and 35 years old. So did they find these people's bodies or not?
I'm not for sure about that part. I'm not for sure about everyone's bodies, if they found them or not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's lying or not. Kind of feel like he might be.
I don't know.
All right, I gotta go. Wait, okay, so I can't get back in there, so I gotta go out and come back in.
Go out and come back in.
Mm-hmm.
Come on back.
I am.
Hello, hello, hello. I got a song for you guys. It goes like this. SG, don't wear no panties. SG, don't wear no panties. Yeah. Let me hear you say. SG. Welcome back, SG.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Laura. Hi, you ought to know. Amy Throwback. Anybody who came in, huh?
Roscoe Pisco Train. Cuff him and stuff.
Pico Train.
Cuff him.
Train. I know he needs to stop doing that crap. Yeah, stop it, Roscoe. Stop it. Oh my God.
This sounds like a job for Caesar Milan.
Saying what, Throwback? I didn't know what you're saying. I just said hello to you. Who tried to murder her 3, shooting them and killed one of them and paralyzed another for a minute. Okay, this dog is getting on my nerves. There's nobody even out there.
Still wants to speak to me. Roscoe, it's Daisy. It's Daisy, Roscoe.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Hello, everyone. Is that the real Laura, though? Laura Vitadini? Is that the real Laura? I'm just curious because I want to ask her a question. Yeah, I mean, he only does that. Do you know what he was saying while you went out? No, I don't. What was he saying when I went out? What were you saying, Mr. Rourke?
What was I saying? What do you mean? When you went out, where'd you go?
When I went out of the room and came back in.
Oh, I was singing a song.
What were you singing?
I forgot. I forgot the words to the song.
Oh my God. Don't listen to him when I'm not here to monitor him. When I'm not here to monitor him. Was he singing WAP? Were you singing WAP?
There's some whores.
All right, stop that. Stop it now. Stop it. He does that. He was singing. He's singing WAP, which is like got to be one of the worst songs in the world.
Oh, it's a great song.
It
The
is
crowd,
not.
the people
It is
love
not.
it.
Nuh-uh. So Laura, can I ask you, like,
Look, thumbs up if you like a WAP.
panty song? Oh, in Vegas. He said that SG don't wear no panties. Is that what you're saying?
What?
SG don't wear no panties?
How would I know that?
Is that what you're saying?
SG don't wear no panties. No, I didn't sing that at all.
You are stupid.
Must
God.
clone. Mistaken identity.
You are too funny. So, okay, I don't understand. There's a Laura Vinny
Two T's. Two T's.
Literally, not figuratively. My girl got me confused already.
Oh, I bet it does.
Do you want to come up on the panel, Laura?
You have a way of talking.
Who has a way of talking?
Do you want to come up?
Oh my God, you're just killing me.
Of course I do. Come on up here, girl.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Nobody listen to him. Who's not Italian? Who said they were Italian? I've never talked to Laura before. I'd like to.
Well, there she is.
No, I don't want you to sing.
What, you want me to sing some more?
Not you. I mean, I don't want anybody to sing. I'm.
We're not singing tonight? I thought we were going to do some singing. I've got you.
I'd rather, like, I want to know what Laura thinks about when Tom was in that live stream the other night, and he was blaming her for telling Jamie that he was a con.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. WAP is WAP. WAP, not WAP like that. WAP like WAP, not WAP like.
Oh, do you want me to explain it?
No. Oh my God. I know. That's why I go, look at dude. There's no way. Yeah, that's Rourke. Hi, Samantha. Right. I said, there's no way that Laura got a hold of Jamie while she's sleeping in his hotel room before he left in the morning.
Pumpkin pie.
But he seems to talk about you quite a bit, Laura. And I just wondered what had ever gone down between you and him. And I was wondering if you would come up on the panel and tell us about it.
Whipped cream.
Oh my God, Rourke. You shush?
Yummy.
Please. Talking about pumpkin pie. Who talked about pumpkin pie?
Yummy.
Oh my God. All right. I never saw a pie either. I never saw the pie either.
Delicious.
Rourke, you're killing me right now. You really are. I didn't see a pie either. But I did hear what $10 Tommy said last night about that she never even knew she was getting that many donations. Which, I mean, that I can totally agree.
Can I do this for her? How the hell would she know she was getting donations? Did you see how high she was? Nobody that's high is gonna know. Oh wow, I just got about there was 1,000 people on the chat, and maybe they sent about $500, and that was just to start. And then you cut me
How did
off.
Tracy C get blocked? Who blocked Tracy C?
And then you started talking shit about me, saying that I was some, you know, blah, blah, blah. And my people were, you know,
Who blocked? Wait a minute. Who blocked Tracy C?
I told the mods to block everybody tonight.
Oh, stop it. Who blocked Tracy C? Oh, are you talking about from another channel? Not here, not from here. Are you talking about from another channel? On another channel? Because Rising Sun isn't a mod here. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, there were? Really? Oh, yeah. I don't even see Tracy C here anymore. Yeah. No. Did she leave? She might have. I mean, I know, you know, that we're overlapping on another time slot there, but it's just because basically, not for the purpose of overlapping, but for the purpose of everybody has some different, you know, different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? Some people want to, you know, hear that, and other people want to talk about, you know, serial killers. No, throwback. I can understand that. Neither do I, because I'm tired of being accused of being a liar or a troublemaker. Not only hers either. I'm not even talking about, you know, like, I'm just tired of that shit as it goes. You know what I mean? Like, making the. I saw somebody else that made a parody of me. Did you watch it, Rourke?
Who?
The new one, you know, that.
Oh, with the red hair and the black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not even funny. You know what I mean? Like, at least if they were like funny, but they're not even funny. So it's like, you know, yeah, it's not even worth like reacting to it or retaliating or anything like that, because they're, you know, they're just not even funny. Are you talking about? There's so many people who say offensive stuff to hold back. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, just yeah, so many that. But it's the same. That's what I'm saying. They repeat the same stuff over and over, like Tom Reed does. You know, the same stuff. Oh, they're all failures. They're all losers. They're all, you know, in their mother's basement. You know, it's the same shit over and over and over. And you know,
No IQs.
Tom got up to about a 5'10". What does that mean? A 5?
Tom is 5'10".
Yeah, you said that. He's a big guy. He is deflecting. He yells at people all the time. I mean, my God. He's just, I just, you know, I don't, he's not, I often question myself. Yes, it was. The original was way longer, way longer. He just played the part where he said, I didn't expect her to be like this. That's what he wanted. Hi, Debbie.
Did that video say anything about when she was talking about how she got put out on the street by her mother for like a dope debt or some shit? And that she was, since she was like 14 years old, she had been. Did you remember that? Did you see that in that interview last night?
No, I didn't see the whole, all of that, hers last night.
Oh, because she told the story of like in that one, in the original interview, of how she got there, and he was actually hounding her down to do the interview, and you know, I don't know, I guess, you know, she went ahead and did it, then she took a break halfway through and came back and did it, and then after they wrapped it all up, which was amazing that she actually answered the questions, because I thought she was going to OD. She answered the questions, and then after they wrapped it all up, they were like, let's go get some pumpkin pie. And she's like, yeah, I like some pumpkin pie.
I thought he said she brought the pumpkin pie.
That she brought the pumpkin pie? No, I thought they
Yeah.
were going to get some pumpkin pie.
No, she brought the pumpkin pie.
She brought
And
pie. You know what the pumpkin pie was then?
no, I think it was pumpkin pie.
You think she brought pumpkin pie without whipped cream?
No, I don't think she was probably that in that state. You know,
You think she was awake
wondering,
around a
yes.
pumpkin pie when she couldn't even keep her head up?
Well, like Laura says, she even says, "Oh, I'm live. I look so bad," and he kept saying, "Yeah, hi, Moonchild. That there's a lot of people here. You got this many fans. You know, come on, blah blah blah." And she even went to go get a coffee. I mean, like, yeah,
How
you got
many times
390 fans already. They love you.
How many times has he gone live before to do an interview of one of the girls?
Mm-mm. I know. I know. I thought that was very strange. And I thought it was strange that there was that many people in there. I could see how maybe if he had previewed it and stuff, but I didn't see him giving any thumbnail about that, like saying going live with Jamie. Did you?
Nobody knew who she was. That was her introduction right there.
No, I think she'd done a video before. They had done one before.
Oh, if she did, I never seen it.
Yeah, and I really don't think that. Yeah, she was embarrassed being live throughout the live, right? The very beginning, she even says, "Come on in," and oh, not oh, she may be intoxicated for me to film her. No, she didn't. And in the beginning of that one last night, the one that I think was condensed, she didn't really look that high.
She was stoned. That's why you would, anyone that watched the original version of it would know it's edited, because her head was hanging down so much. He would ask her a question, and sometimes she wouldn't respond so fast. But after a while, she kind of came to and started, coming back with, answers and telling her story. And it made it into a pretty good interview, because it was another one of those stories where the mom had put the kid out there, and and then the little girl grew up, and this is the life that she's living now.
Right. Then he waited for her, and that's the part that, oh, you're not feeling good. Good night, Debbie.
Is that profiling women? Like when you're at a hotel room and a chick maybe. I mean, like, is that a normal? I mean, like, if I was at a hotel room, I don't think I would ever even say anything to the other guests at the hotel. But to go up to a girl and say, hey, I'd like to interview you, and I know a little bit about you, blah blah. Oh, I mean, if he interviewed her before, I guess but I don't know. I just find it strange.
And we were, me and Rourke were talking earlier, and we were looking at this thing where this like psychic medium was talking about, like murders and stuff, and saying about electronic timelines, right? And it was like kind of strange because we started thinking, if anybody wanted to find out where, how like he always says, I'm on camera all the time. If anybody wanted to know where I was, at any time they can see it. I'm always filming myself. Yeah, but he's got 11,000 videos. So to go through, to go through 11,000 videos to try to verify his timeline, or to check where he was, and if that's, this coordinates with another, something.
It's not that easy to do. and then you don't find the video that you want. You can't put the timeline together where the guy was.
She says go to the oldest. We went to the oldest. It was 10 years ago. And, I mean, all I'm saying is if he didn't have any, like, I don't know, if he feels any kind of thought process that maybe he might have attracted somebody who went around and killed these girls after he interviewed them, right? He still could answer people when they say that, or by saying, I find it tragic that that happened. This is how he could give his thoughts on it instead of yelling and
Or
screaming about it.
he could say to the families, look, I interviewed your daughters. What I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to find out who killed these women, and if for the ones that haven't, the murderer hasn't been convicted yet, for the ones that haven't had that.
Yeah, and I'm looking at what Throwback just wrote, or Moonchild says that fucker edited it. I saw the whole thing. He was going to take her to West France the next day, and he scooted out of town and left the state. Did he tell her that?
He told her there was a spare bedroom, that she could come stay in the spare bedroom with him.
Did he really? Wow.
And nobody's ever taken them up on the offer. I really wonder how come nobody's, the only one that I've heard that's taken the offer was Becky taking the 1,000.
I know. And remember when somebody had asked somebody if he had paid Becky to do an interview somewhere in particular, and he said no, blah 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 blah, and
she got taken care of for her part in this.
Yeah, $1,000. He sent her $1,000. I wonder, like, how much of that is part of donations that I don't know. I've never checked out his. Are you talking about him saying that? Yeah, he does say that.
He has a big theater down in, I believe, Atlanta, and the guy says, so do the girls need anything? And whatever they need, let me know right now, and I'll write the check. Some guy down there with a construction company.
Really? Hi, Lulu Bell. Yeah, he gave her 1,000. In his about section, though, in Tom's about section, does he list a place to send donations to or anything? I'm just wondering if he's still getting the donations of people thinking that he's doing an outreach program and still seeing these people, and he's not.
I remember the video. He said, stop sending donations because I'm not giving the money out to the girls no more, and I'll send you the money back.
Yeah, I remember hearing that too. I will tell you one thing though that I did see. Every once in a while I will like watch him and see something good come out of what he does, even if it's not, like he wasn't intending it to be good or whatever. But when he was doing that,
even if he was innocent from all these murders, then that would be the good thing, because when somebody gets murdered, you can do a lot of good things. It doesn't bring back that person that lost their life. That was
no, I know. Well, but we're not saying that he did those things, the murders. I'm just saying that, I don't want to like 100% say that he's horrible, because then that would make no sense of why all of us have at one time found something in him that attracted us to his channel.
Okay. There's no proof that he committed these murders, but is there proof that he exposed these women and they may have been murdered to their exposure?
Well, yeah, we don't know that. I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that when he was going to Glacier County or whatever there, the national park, right after the Jamie interview, he did talk to this old guy who had been in a wheelchair for like all his life. I think from when he was a little kid, he had gotten paralyzed or something. Something had happened. And so he was, you know, he didn't get much for Social Security, let's put it that way. And so he was in this wheelchair and he would hold a sign up every day at this intersection. And I saw somebody comment on the video saying, because the guy, when he was talking and giving his story, he was really interesting. And, you know, to hear his story was, you know, probably not a lot of people do go up to him and ask his story. And so after listening to him, the guy was pretty intelligent and stuff. And somebody had written how they live in that town and they are sit at that red light quite often and see that man. Usually they'll try to avoid, you know, even making eye contact. But now that they know about him and his backstory, they'll, you know, pay more attention. So sometimes, you know,
You know what would
sometimes.
be a good follow-up video is the girl that said, "Hey, lay off the grease."
Oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Like, what did she mean? Like, I've heard drugs called grease before.
No, she meant your ass is okay. I know exactly what she meant. She knew that she was being judged by this guy, and she kind of even probably tried to portray that she was crazy. That if you listen to her, she's saying some strange things that like what the hell. Well, she was like, how does this relate to the shelter? And then he would ask her, you know, blah blah blah. And at the end, she goes, lay off the grease. And she was like, look, motherfucker, I know you're judging me because I'm out here. I'm in this situation, but you're no better than I am. And you're right there. If you want to go religiously, that's gluttony, and you're a sinner too. And she said, lay off the grease because he's fat. At
I didn't
five,
watch the video. What was the video about?
it was when he was in Grand Rapids doing the interviews out there.
Was she a
He
home girl or a working girl or what?
Yeah, he did one good interview out there with a guy named Ricky. And what it is that the guy named Ricky made the interview, but that was a good interview there.
What was the one about her? Like, what do you mean the shelter and stuff when you're talking about that?
Her name was Dominique, and he did a video with her, and she just kind of like she looked like she was tweaking a little bit, and but
Mm.
even if she was, I mean that's her prerogative, but
Hi, Dominic. Mhm.
when he started doing the questions, she was about ready to walk away. Then she came back and they finished the interview. And she wasn't taking a shit. That was what was beautiful about it.
I'll tell you the one that bothered me was the one that he did with that girl Cricket that looked like she was like 12 years old.
He's did so many interviews. And I don't know. It's like I think what captures you the viewer is like when he does the interview of the girl is like the condition of the girl as she's got like scabs, and I really don't. Okay, I don't think it's right to expose people when they're down, when they're going through an addiction or homelessness. I don't think it's right. I mean, even though that they said, hey, I agree, I'm going to go ahead and take the $10. They're in a bad situation. That's why they're doing it. And then you think about it, the reality is that if he gets a good interview, he may make anywhere from $6,000 that month off that interview and views. So,
I
I
said
mean,
hi, Ben. I'm sorry. Ben is bitching. Ben is bitching. Here's the thing though, Rourke. In the beginning, when I first watched his interviews, okay?
hey, you said here's the thing. So explain to me what a thing is.
Here's the thing. And that's what Sharon said. Here's the thing in her parody of me. And I was like, do I say that? And I must, right? But just like in his defense, but not in his defense, in the interview's defense, right?
Right.
Um, those interviews, the first ones that he was doing and with Penny and Angel and those, I felt like they were very compelling, and that for the first time they were being interviewed in a way that I was listening instead of just saying, oh, that don't interest me, right? But he was asking them questions like, what's your favorite childhood memory?
What's
You
book,
know,
favorite movie?
yes, asking them questions, like treating them like they were a person,
Well,
really, you know?
he's taking their mind places while he's interviewing them. He's making them think. And then he's asking them, so how long you been out here working the streets? What are you addicted to?
I talking with Tommy D.
How long you been out here? How many kids you got?
Right. But, you know, I mean, at the same time, you can see when he asked some of them, you know, what's your favorite childhood memory? You could see the look in their eyes like change, because it was like something that they probably hadn't thought of in a long time.
Well, those were all normal. I mean, remember when you're growing up in school, those were the other kids. I mean, shit happened to these people in life somehow, whether it's depression, drug addiction, sexual abuse, and whether it's pain, whether they're out there trying to numb the pain of life, maybe they're just partying. I don't know, but
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're somebody. They still, you know, when he was arguing with Oblavi, saying that's only a quarter of a half of a percent of whatever of the videos I've done. Why aren't you asking me about any of the other things? Why are you just asking me about them? But if it wasn't for them, even if they hadn't gotten killed or not, right? They were his most compelling interviews.
wait a second. This is like this. If those girls didn't get killed, would his interviews have been as interesting? And the would people be watching to be like, hey,
Yeah.
they'd be like, this is a normal guy just doing like, you know,
No. They would be watching because I didn't know.
they want to know, is this guy connected in some way to
No.
a sex thing or some kind of serial killer?
No. I didn't know that some of those women had died. Like, I'm not the type of, now I kind of do it. Like, I will read, you know, the comments in, you know, videos I'm watching. But at that time, I wasn't in the habit of reading comments. You know, plus he wasn't getting as many comments and shit when I, you know, started watching his channel. So I
How
binge
about
watched all of his videos,
that
you know,
one
the
girl
girls.
had the baby at the hospital and they dumped the baby in the hospital, but he interviewed the girl while she was pregnant before she had the baby, and he kind of exposed her, and she, you know, she had the guilt of, oh my God, all these people have just seen it, and I just went through an addictive pregnancy, well, to heroin and crack, and all these people know, and they dumped the baby in the garbage. You remember that one too?
Yeah, I do. And I find it sad that he ask her what her plans were with that baby? Because I bet you there was probably at least 100 women that would have said, I'll adopt a baby and gotten things in the works and had her, you know, where they put her in like probably like a home for pregnant women where she could, you know, get weaned off the drugs and pay for it. I bet you there was somebody out there dying for a baby, and that girl probably felt she had no outlet, you know, no recourse.
You know what he said about that one?
He didn't care.
I don't know if he ever got in contact with her family for an attorney or anything, because she was held like on a $5,000 bond. But he said something. Wow, it was a good one too. That he didn't have nothing to do with her, you know, having what she did, and oh, I just slipped my mind. But all right, sorry. And
But
maybe
I mean, Laura says happy endings don't get views, but they do, because look at that show Intervention. People always wanted, you know, they always want to see. I believe that of course, there is some people out there that don't, but I do think that there's a lot of people on his channel and other those other outreach channels that would like to see if, you know, their donations be used in a more useful manner than just be handed to them, or somebody say, oh, we're not going to give them donate, you know, for them to deem what they need, instead of saying to the person, um, all right, I'm going to just give you what I think you need, right? What I think you need, and not ask you what you're needing and what you want this money spent on. I mean, they are too like that time I remember that somebody had sent that Ginger. Remember Ginger? I
oh
like
yeah,
her. So one, yeah.
the one.
They had sent her $100, right? And she turned around. You could tell her face looked so relieved, and she turned right around, walked into that motel room office, and
Oh
paid
yeah,
her
she
bill.
got high and then came back and did the interview.
No, I'm talking about Ginger. She
Oh,
went and paid her motel room bill immediately, right on camera. He didn't even know she was gonna. She just turned around, walked into the office of the motel, and paid for her room.
okay. At one time, I remember that one. But at one time too, she went and got high and then came back and finished the interview.
Yeah, but this is the thing, Laura. You go. Everyone on his channel lives by the mantra that his videos are real life. They are real life. I mean, this is like more reality TV than reality TV, because those girls really did get murdered. And you know, as for Amber, from what I understand in Michigan, a woman can drop her baby off at the hospital or a church or a fire station and not be prosecuted, as long as she, you know, and do it anonymously,
But
but
not
not drop it into a garbage can.
and it was thankfully the boyfriend pulled the baby out of the can. I
That's
think
what
the
they
baby
say.
lived. Oh, okay. This is what Thomas said. Tom said, and the news never said nothing again about that, and that's just the way they are. But what they did is they made a story about it, and they ran with the story, but they never did a follow up, and they never said nothing about if the baby was doing good, if the baby was adopted, did the girl go to court, was she convicted? They never said nothing about that.
And what about like that woman, Ginger's mother, who you know, had gone to rehab or whatever, and he was going to get her an apartment?
Hopefully she's still off drugs, or maybe she's on her methadone and she's got into the system and they got her in to like a house, you know. I mean,
I tell you what, that Mama Kelly who had him on target. You know, she had him on point.
she was like, why are you doing these videos?
All right, Ben.
Yeah, she had him pretty good, and the Catherine 313 lady is another one that would be interesting to talk to.
Yes, she would be. I'd like to talk to Laura as well. I'd like to know why he has such a hatred about Laura. Like, what happened between them two? You know, you've heard of Laura, right?
I've heard of her, never heard her on like panel or nothing. I've seen that she had a couple videos, but yeah, I've heard a lot about her.
Ben, what
And,
is wrong with you? Jesus.
and what I'm going to say is that I noticed that there's two people, and whenever they get caught into something, they always say, "Oh no, it wasn't me. It was Laura."
A lot of people blame Laura for a lot of things.
But I know two people that do it all the time when they get busted.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I know that that's probably because, you got chosen one blaming a lot of shit on Laura, even up to last night, saying that she was the one who contacted Jamie and said that he was a con. I'm sorry, that he was a con. And that's why I said, wait a minute. If Jamie was asleep, at what point did Laura call Jamie and say that? I mean, if he left right in the morning while she was still asleep and bailed, and he
I,
said it,
I heard the other night you were saying my friend donated a 20, and at first he was like, "No, he didn't. No, he didn't." Well, then he was like, "Maybe he did." Oh, I remember some. Maybe he did.
In the beginning, when they were talking about the donations and they were saying, oh, it was only 130, that person was saying, well, I did see one man donate, I don't know what that is, that account. I don't know that. But anyway, oh my God. Oh, yeah. Okay. So they were bringing it up about the $20, right? And nobody doubted that it was done. Nobody doubted that it was done. But as soon as I said, look, I was on the phone with the person who donated the $20 one after another. And it was because of the excitement in the room when she said she'd go to rehab right then and there. And he said, well, I mean, you can't really go right now, can you? Don't you have things you've got to take care of tomorrow and this and that? And she kind of like defeated, kind of in a way, said, oh yeah, yeah, you know.
He goes, "I wouldn't go on SG's panel for $1 million."
I wouldn't give him $1 million. I wouldn't give him $1 to come on my panel, but I think he's the pussy, because if that's the case, why wouldn't he come on my panel or Debbie's channel to face Debbie? I
He would.
mean, what is he scared of? The very low numbers that me and Debbie get in our live streams. Is he afraid of 20 people? I mean, can he only go in there?
He's afraid of on trivia.
Trivia. I just think that Tom is very insecure, and his mindset of being a private eye is always going, it's always on. And I think that somebody who's a private eye is.
You unmod that grandma.
What? Oh, you wanted me to unmod grandma? Yeah.
Unmod grandma, and I'll give you an interview right now.
Why would I want an interview with him if he's just gonna not answer? He's not. I mean, he's still lying about me, and when it's pointed out, it's like, oh God.
I'm fit. I'm 5'10" and 230, baby. Come get it.
And she ended up in his bed. I know, right? Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking another dragon's milk right now. I'm popping the top. You ladies are starting to look better.
I don't even understand. How can he even talk about saying that he was on, mood stabilizers, prescription mood stabilizers, and now he's drinking. And if it's somebody else, they'll go, you better go take your meds, or they're drunk. But for Tom Reed, they never say that at all.
Oh, I took some Claritin. I got so much energy.
That's not true, Laura. He has used his private eye license, because I came across a court case against him where he was it was from the 80s, where he was slandering this guy, and it was, he wasn't even using the internet then, but he still was slandering the guy all over the place. And they shouldn't it was something to do with, you know, client privilege and shit. And um, he was using an AKA of Bob Wilson. So now we know where old man Bob comes from. Yes, he picks on single women all the time.
I've been staying up all night, pounding dragon's milk.
I mean, I just don't understand how nobody, not that nobody, but his fans, his, you know, people that are in his room, whatever,
Yeah.
don't say,
His essays.
whatever. They don't say, hi, Mikey. They don't say, you know,
Hey,
Tom, is it okay for you to be on your meds?
They
Your
don't say,
meds and dragon's
what
milk?
are you doing? You're going crazy, man. You're acting like a
Oh
pendejo.
my God, will you stop, Rourke? Don't do that shit. Oh my God.
And they don't. They're like, yeah. They're
I don't know
like,
what you're talking about.
let's block. So who do you want me to block, Tom?
Oh, his mods now? I know. It wasn't in his own court case. He was being sued by the person that was, you know, he wanted to know who had hired him, but Tom said he couldn't tell them who hired him, which I could see that.
Hey,
But
Mamacita.
because Tom was going on too much. Hi, Nacho.
Hey, Mamacita, you looking fly.
What are you shaking your head about?
Shaking her head of pride about me.
Can't be any more than I've shook my head for the last year. I mean, seriously.
We were shaking.
Huh?
We were shaking.
Shaking. No, really, it can't be any more than I've been shaking my head for the last year. So, you know, shake your head all you want now, because basically I'm done defending myself against this person, this man. He is still to this day saying things like, if anybody would be faking cancer and should be questioned if they're faking cancer, it's Survivor Girl. Survivor Girl is going to get a tramp stamp that says, I have cancer.
He actually said, is that bitch still around?
He did?
Yeah.
When did he say that?
When he was in his live and he was doing that, then he would be like, well, if she's got cancer, I hope she beats it. It's none of my business.
Yeah, if she's got cancer.
Yeah.
How dare he put that question in anyone's mind?
How's he gonna forget about the day when they were like, ha 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 ha, technical difficulties?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, and they're gonna shake their head. I mean, that's yeah.
And you were kind to him. Nacho's always been pretty kind to him. Still now, after he
always, and he says some of the worst shit about her
in front of people. Yeah. Then he did it again in front of 200 in front of Bobbles chat.
I mean, and I can't understand why Nacho would, shake her head. Well, actually, he sold his detective company or whatever, his private eye company. He got money that way, I guess.
That money ain't gonna last forever.
Hmm?
That money ain't gonna last forever.
No, but here's the thing, okay? That in the meantime, he did a live stream saying to people, I wouldn't donate to a GoFundMe page if I'm not sure if the person is that I've received letters from 10 of her neighbors saying, no, he did, saying she's faking cancer.
He said, why would you donate to a GoFundMe that only made $1,000?
Yeah, that has to tell, but it hasn't made only $1,000. And so he's an out and out liar.
But it's his points are incorrect. So
the men abusing women, the more exactly, Laura, you are hit it on the head right there. That's what I'm seeing more of is, that men are abusing women, and like there'll be masses of women that are supporting them, like, yeah, get them. And a lot of those women that they're bashing are single, and the women supporting them are married, and all, not all, but I mean, like, let's be for real. It's comparable to a
That was
witch hunt.
comparable to what happened last night when he went off and started calling Ali whatever he said to her. That was anger. That was like wow, what, she didn't do nothing to you to cause you to
Oh,
say that.
secular? I
Yeah.
know. I
He got
know.
he got mad. You could see physically that, the tension. He kind of was like actually jumping up out of his chair.
Well, I mean, that how could secular think that is okay to say to somebody? And like, what did he think the response was going to be? That everybody was going to laugh and go, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Maybe in another channel.
I don't know. There's always something like he says, he gets in the conversation, then he says something really corny. It's offensive to women, and then he gets blocked from the channel, and then he comes back with a different sock account.
It's always the same, too. He says the same rhetoric everywhere, same as Tom, same as a few, stock accounts will say the same. Hi, Carrie Ann. Will say the
Brothers,
same rhetoric.
comrades, chosen one, friends, and rejects. Oh,
It's on my nerves, I think that Tom shows intent of trying to ruin other channels. And even if they're small channels, it's that he never wants them to get any bigger.
I think I think he does that to Bobbles' channel big time. I think he ruined her channel when he first went on there. A lot of her
mods, go ahead.
A lot of mods didn't really appreciate the way he spoke, and then he kept coming back. And then I think this is actually messing with Bobbles' mind, because Bobbles is now telling people a little bit about her personal medical issues.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about any of that, though. Yeah, none of that. Like, if we're talking about Tom here, not her. So.
But
yeah.
And for because I think she's been put in a pinch. Her viewers are saying stuff. She really loves.
I think though that if Bobbles said, if Tom Reed, when he said that to her about the, BBC, I do agree with NetNet that did sound like racist, really. I mean, why was he even saying it? Sounded racist, it sounded sexist, it was disrespectful, it was uncalled for, it was unnecessary.
You look like 500 pizzas.
500 p. I know. I know.
How much? How come you don't look like Drew Barrymore no more? How long ago was that?
I didn't. Why, Carrie Ann? What do you mean? Laura is afraid of Tiffany for some reason. Laura's still here. Tiffany just said, shaking my head and laughed. I don't know anything about what goes on between Laura and Tiffany. My focus right now and until it's succeeded is Tom Reed. That's Tom Reed. He doesn't get to say that if I have cancer. He can go fuck himself with that if. I'm going to take that if and shove it right up his ass because he can go fuck himself.
Tom.
Oh, all right now.
A Peloton bike, I can go ahead and ride.
The T-boy is afraid of her. Oh. I can't imagine in a million years why someone intelligent and beautiful as Tiffany would want anything to do with Tom Reed after the way he speaks up to her and about her. And she's far more a better person than he is. I think a lot of people that he speaks to the way he does,
Hey,
even the people in his
I would go
room in general.
and say, and not after he's even before he's. I mean, why would she get involved with Tom Reed in the first place? But not to
The same
mention,
reason anybody else did. He did have compelling interviews in the beginning. Have you ever watched any of his first interviews, Rourke?
yes, I've watched his interviews. I've watched other YouTubers do interviews as well. When I watch the man, I don't get wet in my pants.
Nobody gets wet in their pants. Why would you say that? That's sexist too. I
Well,
said compelling. I didn't say sexually exciting.
it seems like a lot of the women are okay. I won't say names, but I'll say that they wanted, if I, wasn't married, I would sleep with Tom. I think he's attractive.
I haven't ever thought he's attractive, but I don't know who said that. If they
But
said that, that's their own personal preference, but it doesn't mean
you
that
may not
everybody who
was he had a broken nose and a big unit, but you've said that he's smart and that his intelligence and wittiness
he's
is
not witty. He's dry sense of humor, sarcasm sometimes, but
now
he's
he's
out of that now. He's growing more mentally ill day by
He
day.
book knowledge. You can't tell me that this guy is going to go out there and know how to build a shed. How to do the brakes on the Astro. I mean, there's a lot of things that as a man that he doesn't know how to do. I mean, granted, he made a PI business that sold for $1.4 million.
That's what he
and
says.
that.
That's what he says it sold for. He got bad
And,
reviews as a PI.
and then he can go ahead and get a part-time gig as where he's got a hobby and he's interviewing prostitutes, and he's got a YouTube channel that's bringing in 20 G's a month for.
That's true, Laura. I agree with what you just said. Not about the opposite. I don't know about the opposite of Tiffany, but it hurts me how she hurt me to defend the grown man too. Yeah. Yeah, anything sexual about him. All the dirt talk on him, he is getting even. What do you mean he is getting even? He's no, see, he was already he had already done his damage. Now, I expected him at some point to say, maybe I did go overboard with something, be a decent human being. You would expect that from someone who pretends to I'm not like I didn't look at him as like a man or a woman. I looked at him as like he was intellectual. In what I'm saying is, he came off like he cared about people. Maybe he was on his medication then. Who knows? He seemed a lot calmer. He would talk calmer. And then I don't know, he started drinking that dragon's milk all the time. And, it has been progressively getting worse.
I think what happens is it takes a while sometimes to get to know somebody. You didn't see the signs in the beginning. You see the signs now. Everybody in the community knows. They don't need to hear. They don't need to see. They all have an opinion of how they feel. And there's a lot of people that are pro Tom, a lot of people that are anti Tom.
Right. And it doesn't really have to do with Tom, though. I do this if it was. I think what he does is just the tip of the iceberg for a lot of women. Women are getting, like Laura said, They are like, look at, for instance, it's happened to quite a few of people on online where a man has been rejected or something, and they start going off about the woman, and the woman becomes, like a woman isn't gonna do that because um they're not going to do that. They're not going to start playing their recorded conversations. They're not going to start showing, sending out their, intimate details or anything,
Recording our
because they will ruin her reputation. But a
are you
man, huh?
conversations?
What?
Are you recording our conversations?
No, of course not.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm just saying that there is too much abuse on social media.
I want to
And
bring in the conversations.
oh my God, you're so strange.
Mm.
See, now he's starting to go, which is weird. I'm only kidding. Um, Tiffany, if you're still here, right? Can you just like tell us, like without defending Tom, can you just tell us how it is that what it is that you see in him after all the things he's said and done to you that keep you remaining in the mindset to hurt your friends in defense of him? You know exactly what was done to me, and you know exactly what you took part in because you have said it. And I'm just curious, was it because of Tom that started? What what incited you to take part in an aggressive campaign with a voice changer and all that stuff? What was it, Tom Reed, or what was it? What was the motivation for that? I'm just curious. I don't even know if she's still here or if she'll answer.
I feel like I can't give you the reply that you're looking for.
No, I know. I don't know if she's still here, but she said she was listening. And even within that time, textbooks retire and become. Oh, I know, and they're so expensive too. And school textbooks in college. I was hoping she would. That's the thing. Like a lot of times, like even with Tom, when you ask, somebody will, you know, do something and then block the person off their channel where you can see she's clearly not blocked here. But I am over on her page, so I can't defend, like say anything. Um, and and then you ask them a question, and there's no logical response. It just becomes like a bashing session on another channel's comment section or in a video. And, all it is just logically, I'm just asking a logical question. I mean, I'd like to know what motivates people to, you know, think that it's fun and in some way satisfying to make voice changing recordings, saying, and saying I was fraudulent and to defend a man who's still saying, well, if she really has cancer. I'm just wondering what the attraction is there. Rourke, do you go to Detroit at all?
Not so much no more. Why? What do you need?
I was just asking.
You need a taco?
No. But you go to sell them back to the university. And you know what? I wonder if it really is. I mean, because history books, I mean, it'd be, you know, 5 pound souvenir. I know, right? My daughter, when she was going to high school, those books were so damn heavy, even in junior high. the books were so heavy, and they weren't using lockers anymore. They were getting rid of all the lockers.
So you had to carry all those books around?
Mm-hmm. Probably why my daughter, sometimes her back would hurt back then,
Getting most of the kids ready for the workforce.
the workforce. I just can't believe that they don't have fucking. And you know what? In a lot of those textbooks, the answers are right in the back. You ever notice that?
No, I never paid much attention in school anyways. You ever notice that most of the stuff that pretty much that you learned in school, you don't use in a job?
Yeah, I've heard people say that. But I do think that the college experience is, probably pretty cool.
Um, uh, I heard a Bluffy say this. My degree to me is what it is. It's a degree, but unless you get a doctorate or a master's, it's pretty much just a piece of paper, and it gets you in the door of the company to an easy job and a good salary. But most people that got that degree end up doing a job in a totally different field 2 or 3 times in their life. Life changes. So
Yeah, but if you go to college, hi May. But if you go to college, right from high school, and you're living in the dorms, and you know you go into like your the college experience. I think that is hi Net, hi May. That is what you're really gonna remember most, even if I mean,
yeah, for
I
some
don't
people,
know.
it's a way of getting away from their family, branching off on their own. They're around other people their age,
Yeah,
experimenting.
when I was going touring the, university my daughter ended up going to, I was just, I was amazed that it was just such a beautiful campus, and the buildings were beautiful, and I was just amazed that my daughter um, was brave enough to, you know, go from, high school to college. And I thought, well, it was, like I must have made her that brave, like be that strong. So it made me feel stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Or it could have been her father's genes.
Shut the hell up. Fucking ass. I raised her. But she did have a good, on the other side. I'm not saying that he was bad. He was good too. And his parents were like, no, she went away to the University of Rhode Island, and then she studied in Italy.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
Yeah, she studied in Calabria, Italy. She went to see the Sistine Chapels and the Colosseum and all that.
Is
Studied
she
Italian film
still
there.
driving that Jeep?
Huh?
Is she still driving that Jeep?
Mm-mm. No, not anymore. I mean, that was just like a summer gig. You know, they were paying her $30 an hour for that.
That's a good
Ridiculous,
gig.
huh?
That's
Yeah,
a good.
good gig, right? Yeah, they were paying her hotel, giving her expenses, and it was all like just this, testing of the alcohol that they were, advertising or whatever, promoting.
So what are
Yeah,
you
she
doing?
graduated a triple major Dean's List graduate.
What are you doing later tonight?
Nothing. It's already 11.
You
You
want to
think
get out? Go have a drink? Maybe go back to my place?
shut the hell up. I had babies to raise throughout college. No fun for me. Now, Laura, and I'm not being funny here. Not being funny, but just forget. Just before I forget, and I'm not being funny. But when you said you sold yours to idiots on eBay that think cheap books is a deal despite them being null, don't you feel a little guilty about that? Because you know how expensive the textbooks are, and that they're going to end up having to buy those textbooks, but they're going to be short the money that they sent to you. Knowing that, you have your own kids, right? And how you would feel if somebody did that to your kids, doesn't it make you feel like a little, like compromised on your moral compass there? Like, it would for me. I'm not trying to sound funny. I'm just saying that I could never intentionally, knowing that this kid was, going into college and was trying to cut ends, that about someone that on a regular basis, because saying that about someone that
When's the last time you did a dating show?
wait a minute, I'm trying to understand this. No, because I was saying that about someone that buys books on eBay on a regular basis, because it's a good idea. Yeah, but not if they're not gonna. Oh, being okay. All right. I was just saying. I'm not. I'm not. You know how like sometimes people say, "Oh, your expectations of people or you hold people too high." Not that. It's just I think everybody does what they feel right about inside. So I just was asking. That's all. Textbooks are outdated rather quickly. I know. I think that's horrible that they do that. Because I remember for a while there that the textbooks in school, right, in like, high school, public school, not college or anything, were outdated, but that was all they had to use. And they were also limited. Like the class might have 30 kids in it, but there's only 20 textbooks. And they weren't updating those. But the college and the university textbooks that cost hundreds of dollars, they'll take them, and print a new one and make that other one outdated pretty quickly, yearly.
Oh.
But for the public schools, they don't get, evidently, their shit doesn't change and get updated. But isn't it hard? I had a laptop. See, I remember when I went to. Oh, he's at college though, right? Really? Why can't you go back and get that, Laura?
Roll call.
It has a laptop in it. Wow. Is that like he's in college though? I remember when I was in school, they didn't let you use a calculator. They let you?
They had schools back then?
Shut up.
Roll call.
Mm-hmm.
Rourke. Rourke. Rourke.
He's crazy tonight. He's really crazy. Yeah, I feel like they should, I think it sucks that they charge college. You need one for calculus. I never even took calculus.
You never took calculus?
Oh, praying mantises, praying mangoes. She says, no, I never took calculus.
Oh, that's an easy one.
All right, tell me something about calculus.
It's easy to spell.
That's what he meant.
That's what I meant.
The real calculator with buttons like can. No clue. I never took calculus. We moved. We moved to England, and in England I was Oh, can anybody remove that? I'll just do it. I'll do that. Yeah, that's crazy. Look at, there's me. Hi. I got my glasses on. That's crazy shit. That
Liberace girl. Liberace
yeah, my
girl.
Liberace hair. Yeah. Did I block that person though? Because I tried to.
Blow me a kiss. Go back on cam and blow me a kiss.
No. I can't see. Those are my Peter glasses. It's dark though. How about you go on cam?
How about I not?
Go ahead.
How about I not?
How about you do?
How about I not?
How about you do?
I don't. For what? Who wants to see me?
My hair is fucking growing like D. Arthur's.
If you want to see me, give a SG a thumbs up.
I'm not even kidding about my hair. It's really thick. It's really soft, right? But I don't understand
Can I pull it?
No, I don't understand what's going on with it. Like, for instance, B. Arthur's hair, okay? Let's talk about Maud, okay? Right? B. Arthur's hair.
Baby, let's talk about
Maud. Yes. Oh, okay. I thought I had blocked that person, but I didn't. Okay.
block everyone, mods.
Okay. Like, okay. So I'm wondering, did her hair naturally grow that way? And is that what my hair is doing? Because I don't understand. It seems like it's getting taller.
Oh.
Like, it's not like growing downward. It's growing upward. What's wrong with that picture?
Let's see it again.
No. Today it's really doing fucked up shit. That's why I don't like short hair. Because short hair, you sleep on short hair, and it's not.
In the chat saying that you didn't wear panties earlier. Let's see.
Who said it? What? Shut
I
up, dumbass. You're silly, man.
think it was secular.
It was you, you dumbass.
Oh, I forgot already.
It will adjust. I don't know. It's getting taller. My hair is getting taller. It's strange. It's not growing. And then, yeah, what's Televangela's hair? I never saw a televangelist like, it's not mine. I don't know what televangelist has hair like this. I don't watch televangelist. Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe I'm getting televangelist hair, whatever that means. I'm godlike.
Me.
Getting televangelist hair.
And I don't mean maybe.
I don't know. I think it's more like Maud. Like her hair is tall, but it's really soft and thick. Well, my hair was thick before anyway.
Was it soft?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, right? I am sweet and innocent. That's what I am.
Very tasty.
Shut up. God, he's crazy. What made me let him up on the panel tonight? That's what I get for trying to be nice and block somebody that was doxing, right? I exposed my B. Arthur hair.
Hey, SG.
Yeah.
What's your phone number?
This fucking guy.
Come
yeah,
on,
where
baby.
is Rita? Let's get Rita back.
Now you talking, baby.
You gonna get Rita back?
That I like.
Let your hair grow and you two get it on.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
You want to get some ice cream?
Have you seen pictures of me that Rourke drew? They're just lovely.
Come on, baby. Let's go get some ice cream.
Has anybody seen pictures that Rourke drew of me? Anybody? They're lovely. One of his videos with pictures drawn of me has 1,000.5 views.
I got screenshots of SG's ass.
No, he does not.
I do too, in the red bikini.
He does not. Oh, you never saw his shit? Oh, let's drop Rourke's link again.
Ew, who wants to see my shit? Oh. These are pieces. Pieces. Which piece are
Thank
you talking about?
you, Laura. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Which piece are you referring to?
Piece what? Piece, what are you talking about, Rourke?
This one right here.
Are you going to show us?
No, I was talking about the videos. But you want me to show you?
Yeah, go ahead. Can you play them on here?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to show you. I was gonna fluff up real quick.
Fluff up what?
You said show you.
What were you fluffing?
Huh? Nothing.
Aren't fluffers like those things in like people have jobs as fluffers?
Isn't a fluffing like a kind of like a quick shake? Shake, rattle, and roll?
No.
No. Well, what's a fluff?
No.
What's a fluffer do?
Well, you don't know what a fluffer does?
Do you know what a Mississippi mud shake is?
A Mississippi mud shake?
How
Mud
about
bath. That's disgusting. You're gross.
uh, uh, uh,
What was the
how
other
about,
one?
have you ever tried Felcher's sauce?
Oh my God, you're so gross.
Really, they got it bottled up. It's SG's Felcher sauce.
Causes
It's,
elections. She means erections.
oh,
Everybody here knows what a fluffer is except for Rourke. I don't believe that.
I thought she meant SG causes erections.
Elections.
Oh, elections. Yeah, SG was an election.
Hi, Teehee Candor. But
She's
no, they fluff. They cause erections in porn. You know that. You've been in enough of them.
I haven't.
Really, I saw that one you sent me.
What? Oh, is that
With
the
that
video?
girl, and you were pretending it was me.
No, there's something we have to tell everybody that SG and I have already met in real life a long time ago.
No, we haven't.
Oh, yes, we did. Oh, yes, we did.
I'm not even gonna share your link because you're so mean. You're so mean. He sent me a video though one time, and I actually kind of was maybe I was looking at it going, I don't think that's me, but it was Rourke.
Then you looked and you're like, oh shit.
No, it was Rourke with some chick.
No, it was. I mean, no.
Yes, it was.
Disgusting. Nobody wants to hear that.
It was too, and you were all over her, and I was like, why are you sending me this? Then he sent me another one that was really dirty. Not a video, a picture he drew. He's sick. I don't even know why I put up with him like I do.
Because I'm sick.
It'll only be a short while anyway before he ends up getting mad at me for something that I don't know and stops talking to me. He starts making mean videos again.
I'm a sicko. And you like it.
Rourke lives by me, SG. Get his address and we will cruise his house.
By who? Oh, nah. Oh, you know what? She knows people that I'm related to.
Moonchild does?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what he looks like, Moonchild?
Hell yeah, he's a good-looking motherfucker in the family.
Why can't you show us your face?
I don't want no one seeing my face.
Why not?
You've seen my face.
I know. That's why I don't know why you wouldn't want anybody to see it.
Because
you're cute. You're handsome.
Because I don't want.
Believe it or not, everybody. He's handsome.
There's in this community, there's doxers, there's serial killers, there's rapists, there's all kinds of people I do not want seeing my face.
Nobody's raping B. Arthur. Oh, you and Rourke go to the same restaurant. Oh, so maybe you could recognize him. Mm-hmm. He seemed to have dimples when he showed me his picture. And he works out.
I look like Danny Trejo.
Like who?
Danny Trejo. What are you looking at? Sucker.
No, he doesn't. If whoever he sent me the picture of is really him, he does not look like Danny Trejo. And I think it is him because he's got too many pictures of this person.
Hey, why would I send some pictures of a kid?
That's what I just said. That's what I just said. I said
later 20s of a man.
That's what I just said. I said I think it really is him though, because he has sent me consistent pictures of the same, person, and throughout time, like too, like younger pictures of the same person, current pictures. So I mean, yeah, just like he said, why would we, we are all alive though. Why stop living? Who said we were stopping living? Nobody's stopping living. Haha. Hey, you know where is it Brightmoor?
Brightmoor, the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Detroit?
That's where Throwback lives.
Nice area.
No. She said that it wasn't that nice of an area because it's going through the same shit that Detroit did. Actually.
All those, I mean, all those areas are. But what it is that there's a guy named Jim. He's on the Tigers, and if you tell him your area you live in, he'll say nice area.
Oh, all right. I thought you mean
what's his name? It's Dan Dickinson and Jim. He's some catcher. The Tigers, like way back in '68, and they're announcers.
You sound angry, Teehee.
Who I sound? I am.
Rourke. I'm looking. I have no idea what he's like. Oh, okay, yeah. I have no idea, but he's funny. He is funny.
Who's funny?
You.
No, remember that guy came in here and he goes, that guy's not funny. And I'm not funny now.
Who was that guy? And he got all mad at you, and you were in the background. And sometimes I don't hear what Rourke is saying or people are saying.
Wait a second. I didn't know. I thought that night I said, SG, is this the guy that's going in your back chat and he's leaving those nasty messages? And I thought you said yes. So when
I said no.
Oh, I thought you said yes. So when he came on panel, I was treating him like a dick and making fun of him. And then, because he was like, yo.
Yeah, he was acting weird. And you were in the background going, ooh. I'm a ghost. When I re-listen.
Tom,
handsome avatar.
We are the spirits. We are coming to haunt you.
Oh my God, Laura. That's not the real Laura Benedetti. Nobody would say that.
That's not the real Rita Haywire either. I know that.
There's no Rita Haywire in here.
Yeah, I'm Rita Haywire, baby.
A woman wouldn't say that. No woman would say that in a live stream.
I'm the real.
What do you mean, Laura? I've been talking to you all night. No woman would say that.
Turn off the lights. Light a candle. I'm in a sexy mood.
He's singing Teddy Pendergrass as a ghost. Oh, I'm dropping a link. I'm dropping a link.
I bet you're dropping more than just a link. Deuces.
Oh my God. He is just hysterical, isn't he? Haven't we missed him? Here we go.
Gucci goo.
It's part of Detroit that was built originally for the poor, people coming from the south, but it is the west side of Detroit. I'll have to go on like Google Earth and Google Brightmore. I like doing that. I was in shock the other night when I did it for Michigan. Oh my God, were you the class clown in school, Rourke?
Was I what? A class clown?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I got
anyone can come up, Candor. Go ahead.
I got the attendance officer almost ready to kick my ass.
The attendance officer? Why, you were skipping all the time?
No, he was like, why do you even bother coming to school? He goes, you know, because I only went 6 days in 1 year. And but I went back the next year, and out of the next year, I got on the honor roll 3 out of the 4 marking periods.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to college for a few things, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? And I went back to the boxing gym.
Ah, he's a boxer. Broken nose?
Not from getting punched, from getting headbutted.
I didn't ask how it got there.
Barely can tell.
I like broken noses.
Dimples? No.
You don't have dimples? They look like dimples.
Maybe, I don't know.
I thought they were. Laura, why did you tell me to drop the link? I thought you were coming up here.
When I smile, sometimes you see dimples.
That's when you see dimples, is when people smile.
You got to give me something to smile about.
God.
You didn't. I asked you for a booty pic and I didn't get one. You're like, take it.
Nobody sees the link? Really?
She dropped it.
You saw it? Did anybody see it? Does anybody see it?
Oh my God, a spider.
Yeah. I don't have you blocked on here.
Who?
Laura, she's right here. I don't have her blocked. What are these? Why do people think that they're blocked when they don't? I just posted it. Nobody saw it?
Turn off the lights and light a candle.
What do you mean if she feels brave? Why wouldn't she feel brave? Oh, I see what you're saying. Let me see if I can find your channel and then I'll block you. Hold on.
Over my body, girl.
Oh, God.
I do the same to you. Let's take a shower together.
I don't have you blocked, Laura. I don't have you blocked.
I blocked you, Laura. You're blocked now.
No, she's not. Am I getting porn bombed right now? Hello?
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 Peekaboo.
Hello.
It's just you and I, girl.
Yeah. Just you and I.
Let's shower together.
Oh, all right, Laura. I don't know who it was then.
I'll wash your body.
Oh my gosh, will you shush?
Wash mine.
Oh God.
Mm.
Sure, it was not choir. It was not your best class, Rourke. So, Laura, you're not blocked.
I was Mr. Choir, Mr. Billy Squire. It's lonely in the night.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then. Try again. Teehee. Go ahead. The link is there. I put it already a couple of times. Teehee just used it.
The link.
Hi, it's me.
You know.
Hello?
There you go. There you go. Hello. I said hello, but you know, sometimes I'm still kind of new at this. You're all pro at it by now, darling, and so I kept hearing noise, and I always start out mute so that I don't, you know, scare everyone. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty damn good.
Good,
Hello.
good.
I mean, I could complain. There are things I could complain about. You know how it is.
Right, right.
Hello,
Yeah,
young man.
hell yeah.
Hello, young man.
That's
Hello?
I
Mr.
mean,
Rourke.
I'm sorry. I mean, Rita.
Hi.
Mr. Rourke, really, though.
Oh, it's
the
Mr.
Laura
Rourke. I
Villa.
recognize him. Yeah, you're good up on stage, young man. I
So
don't know
that
why I
really
keep
is
saying.
Laura.
I don't know why I keep saying young man. Hey, Laura, come on up, darling. Oh, I think she's terrific.
Pretty girl.
Well, the one reason I came up here, oh, she's gorgeous. The one reason I came up here was to show her how easy it was. Just click that link, come on up here, and hopefully she'll give you more than 20 seconds to say hello.
You know, you sound like Alien.
Yeah, that's because I am.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm pretty good, huh? Wow. Pretty
Listen,
good.
my voice is not difficult to distinguish.
No, I don't think any of us really are, you know?
Yeah, I never really went out of my way to hide it.
Or am I delayed?
But I don't race all over the place and keep telling them. I've made videos. If they don't know, well, keep guessing. I think that's fun too.
Right. It's fine to have you here. Hi, Laura.
Am I delayed?
Laura? Hi.
You're there. We hear you. Hello.
Am I delayed?
We don't know if you're delayed. We don't know. It sounds like you're not.
You are delayed. You are delayed.
Rourke, isn't it?
Oh, Mr. Rourke, you're naughty. I know you're naughty. I've heard you before.
Isn't he funny?
Naughty like how?
No. Let's let her Laura speak in, okay? Because she just got here and she's excited and nervous behind the scenes. She's not sure if she's delayed. And Mr. Rourke, you're naughty.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Visually unstimulated. Laura, hi. Very nice to finally talk to you.
Same.
Samantha, I could cam up, but I'm just not decent.
He doesn't sound as if I cammed up by accident. Did you see that? I look like
I effing hate when that happens. Oh my god, I effing am in I'm
Thank God I had a shirt on.
I'm horrified if it ever happened to me.
Could you imagine if I didn't have a shirt on and it happened? That would be the fucking worst, man. Holy crap.
Oh my god. It would mortify me if that were ever happened.
If that happened, you better just count on never seeing me on YouTube ever again.
Listen,
if that happened.
Listen, when it happened to me, I didn't even know what happened until I saw it live stream somewhere else.
Oh no! What, you didn't have a shirt on? But you didn't have a shirt on, you're saying?
Let's say it was a serious wardrobe malfunction.
Oh no!
Mortified I was, like I said, I was mortified.
You sound so like muffled, not your usual like clear. Usually I hear you.
I don't know why. Listen, I don't know why. Maybe I've got the mic.
No, not you. I'm talking about Laura.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Should I sound closer now?
Yeah, that's better.
What? Let me see. Let me try and see if I can edit mic settings or something.
Nah, she does sound mumbled. She does sound muffled.
Yeah, usually she sounds clear as a bell. Let's try it now.
You probably have to turn my mic up because there's 4 people on the panel.
Yeah, you sound better now.
No, you're loud enough. You are loud enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm a dago.
Speak clearer.
I'm a dago.
Ah, I heard that.
Dago.
We are loud, yes.
Where did your day go?
Yes,
now, how did you first end up like watching CHOSENWON's channel?
The very first video that I was recommended was Monica. And to me, I was like, oh my God, someone's finally bringing awareness to Detroit. Like, maybe this will be the person to put Detroit on the map, because no one would believe the reality of it.
It is bad. From what, I mean, because I not that I've ever been there, but, I did Google Earth it. And I mean, I've also watched lots of videos, but to Google Earth,
you Googled Earth it? That's true.
No, I mean, no, because I was so surprised that there'll be beautiful houses, like one beautiful, well manicured lawn, house, and then the next two are just boarded up in the streets, like the.
Did my audio change?
No.
Okay.
Even the asphalt though is like on one of the streets, the cobblestone street was showing through the hole right in the middle of the road, the cobblestone street. And I think, what a shame for the people who are, paying property tax and, excise tax and things like that. I mean, it just seems, what a shame.
Most people don't understand that it's literally a lawless city. There's no legitimate law enforcement. My father's mother was murdered, and this is 1987 that this happened, and it was not investigated. Detroit, they cannot keep up with homicides. Like, I witnessed multiple homicides in the 90s that were also never even investigated. Just a week ago, another childhood friend of mine was killed by a hit and run.
And that's crazy.
Did my mic just go out?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, because I don't, never mind. I have these headphones on, and I don't know if that's what is projecting my voice or if it's my phone. I'm high as fuck and I'm retired. Sorry.
We hear you very well, darling. Hey, listen, so I got a little decent and decided I could cam up to. I'm not really shy at all. Like I said, I'm looking for that first serial killer that dares come up on me.
I mean, but I was looking when I was I was on the phone with Rourke earlier, and there was literally these murders in 75, and between February and October, 7 streetwalkers were raped and strangled.
Back in 1975?
Yeah, back in 1975, and they ended up arresting this guy, but letting him go because he had a solid alibi. Named Carl Mayweather Jr. That name, I know it sounds familiar because of Floyd Mayweather, the fighter.
Yeah.
But he had a size 47 foot.
What?
Yeah, a size 47.
That's a big foot.
Yep, and that's what they call this killer, the Bigfoot killer.
No.
Yeah, the Bigfoot killer.
That's fucked up. Come on, 47 foot.
Size 47 foot.
You better link us to something. I want to see some.
All right, I'll look right now. I'm looking right now.
Earlier, I was going to ask you to share something that Mr. Rourke said. It sounded like it was something that happened in another stream, and it sounded funny as heck. And I was going to say, share it with us. I know you're pretty good at that. You're pretty damn good at this out here, Miss Survivor Girl.
I don't have 2 devices though, so I can only read the shit. I can't.
Oh God, 2 devices is very handy unless you figure out how to split screen. And I just learned how to do that. That's handy.
Oh, she's got another device that buzzes though.
I do not.
Yeah, some of mine buzz too. Oh, Mr. Rourke.
How do you split screen though on your phone? Like, as on your phone when you're on StreamYard and share stuff? Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't StreamYard. I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, okay. The Bigfoot killer. The Bigfoot killer is the name given to an unidentified, which that in itself is scary. I mean,
wait a minute. I thought you were going to show us something, hon. Can't you show us anything?
No, I can only tell you about the guy
Let us read it for ourselves. Link us. Give us something.
I'll link it.
Or you can read it. Is it long?
Right. No.
You can read it if you want.
No. I just think it's disturbing that it's an unidentified serial killer. But the thing is if they thought the guy with the size 47 foot was him. 47. Size 47 foot, it says.
How big a man is that? How big a man is that to wear such a size?
I don't know. It says that it goes, during the investigation, a black Detroit native, 29-year-old Carl Mayweather Jr., was arrested on January 27, 1976, during an attempted rape of a woman in River Rouge, and subsequently considered a prime suspect. Mayweather came from a rich family and held a leadership position in a small company owned by his father, but it was revealed that he had previously been prosecuted on charges of assaulting a woman, for which he was given a suspended sentence. Since he was tall, athletic, wore size 47 shoes, and physically matched the killer's description, after he was charged with rape and robbery in February 1976, authorities looked into the possibility that he was the Bigfoot killer. However, over the following months, it was established that Mayweather had a solid alibi for at least 4 of the murders, and thus no further charges were brought against him, eliminating him as a suspect. The Bigfoot killer was never captured and remains unidentified to this day. Now, to me, that's pretty messed up. That go ahead. What?
How do you have any updates? Do you have any updates on the story, SG?
I don't know, but go ahead. What, Rourke?
How do they track him down?
Okay. It says the perpetrator chose young girls aged 16 to 22 who prostituted themselves on the streets.
47 foot.
What?
I said, how do they track him down? And then you started.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they were calling him the Bigfoot killer, wouldn't that mean that, they must have had a reason to be calling him that? And I doubt that there's a lot of people with a size 47 foot.
You think his nose was broken? Do you think he had a broken nose?
Oh, stop it. But it says this right here. It goes, after this information, it goes, he was finally described as a muscular, tall, he was described as a muscular, tall African-American with facial hair and an afro. Somebody has their YouTube on in the background.
It were me, I fixed it.
It says, and this sounds kind of like that Samuel Little, to be honest, because the way the killings were. It says, during the investigations, witnesses reported that the killer had driven a beige Oldsmobile, and after offering $15 in exchange for sexual services, he lured the victims to his car, after which he threatened them with a knife, beat, raped, sodomized, and finally strangled them. He was described as a muscular, tall African-American with facial hair and an afro, likely between the ages of 30 and 35. According to police, he may have suffered from acromegaly, something like that, since according to testimonies and other evidence, he had large hands and feet. As a result of this, he was nicknamed Bigfoot. After this information was revealed to the public at the end of 1975,
we lost Laura. I wonder if it was because of this 100-year-old story. Honey, what made you look at that? What made you look into it?
The way that Laura was saying that cases go uninvestigated in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Was the point that they've been going uninvestigated for so long that, it's a shame that it's only getting exceedingly worse.
Yes, it is. Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. You know what's really terrible too? My God, it looks easier and easier to kill someone and get away with it. That pisses me off. That triggers me. Whoever killed this, oh, never mind. I'm not going to go there. I like true crime too, but some of it really eats me up. Sorry to interrupt. Oh, it's just you and me there, Mr. Rourke. Hi there.
No. Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Yeah, I don't see Laura there. Her phone died, she says. My phone's about to die. That's what she said. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't do any of this fun stuff on a phone. Hell no, I can't type on those small things, and I just don't know how. I'm not as smart as my phone.
And sometimes the phones though aren't that smart. Yeah, it's a shame that her phone died because I wanted to hear more about, like, I know she's a lot into the. She seems to be very, into a lot of, the logistics. You know what I mean? Like, she's very smart. I've heard her talking before on places. Like she has a lot of.
Yeah, I've only seen her in exciting and fun and trolling like streams. That's really the only way I've seen her, and she's good at that.
Are you saying we aren't exciting?
Oh, no, wait a minute. No. I just meant that it's not usually educational where I see her, you know what I mean?
But I think
she's having too much fun,
Yeah, I think that's what's good about this here, because, we've been getting a lot of people that we usually do only come across in that kind of a situation that you're talking about. But here we've been getting like such an array of people from different communities and getting along and everything. So that's what I like. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's nice.
When you got repeat clientele.
Yeah, it's nice. You look nice.
I like that you've always welcomed me here, darling. And
yeah.
And I appreciate you letting a newbie up here. I mean, no matter if I'm Teehee or another alias out there, I'm still a newbie up here.
Right, and I think that it's awesome that you came. It's such a compliment to me that you
Well, I enjoy popping in onto your things, and if it's more than I can handle, I just scoot on away, and I try not to cause too much trouble before I leave.
Yeah, we've been trying to get away from, we've been talking about Tom Reed, yes.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. See, the thing is I think the reason I don't like all that is because I only know parts, little bits here and there, and some stuff I see I have strong opinions on. So I don't dare. Oh God, I don't dare. Believe it or not, there are times I can shut the F up.
And it's not really so much talking about Tom. It's more about the attitude of men towards women in general lately, and women are their main supporters of it. It seems a lot of those
that grosses me out. It grosses me out, and it's also about supporters, followers, those defending some of these actions. I mean, oh my God, really? Is there really that much stupid out there? I mean, I'm sorry. Maybe I should call it ignorance. It's stupid.
You're right, and they are repeating the same rhetoric in the defense of these people, and it's like a lot of them are women, and they're sitting there, and one of the things Chosen One likes to do in his live streams is consistently point out how unattractive women become when they're older, and nobody wants a woman like
all that silly pettiness. I don't have time to waste on that. Come on.
No, but I think that it's not about just him. Because I've seen other.
No, I mean in general. I'm sorry. In general, I meant all the stuff, all the really petty stuff. Like, your eyebrows look like a man's, and your mullet and blah blah. That's petty shit, honey.
It is petty. No, but I'm not talking about. I'm talking about, like, I've seen them do it to people, and even myself. Not just like that, though. I mean, they get ugly. People like, huh?
You seen them do it to people?
Oh, stop it, Rourke. Like when you said earlier, Rourke, that he'll go sometimes, oh, is he still around? Yeah. It's just, it becomes like it's leaking into society in a way that it should be noticed more, and people should be able to get along like we're all doing here. Like you said earlier, you see her usually on like, places where they're, going off on people. And there's no doubt that even if something is YouTube, that some things that people do can hurt people's feelings, and feelings can get hurt. Reputations can get hurt.
Seen that. I've never seen that happen. Oh, I mean, well, a lot of feels. Oh,
reputations can get hurt.
Well, absolutely. Some are lowbrow and go way too far. Those are your stupid people,
right? And that's what we're talking about. Yeah, because I can take a little bit. Yeah, I can take a little bit of shit, and know that that's just normal behavior sometimes, of people. But the whole lowbrow, like you called it, is just getting, it's becoming more prevalent than being able to do this, have conversations with everybody and listen to everybody and find that we all do have stuff in common. Like Laura and I usually would only encounter each other in like antagonistic places and stuff. But we find that we both have an interest in Detroit and what's happening and in the law and how they're not. So there is things people have in common. And
yes, and if people weren't so quick to lose their cool and cry and whine and make a spectacle out of simple little things, if they wouldn't have so many misunderstandings and whinings about that too, instead of real talking, well, then, I mean, oh, well, we can't save them all.
Right, but that's what we're trying to do here. I'm trying to do it before,
What?
Well, I get it that you can laugh, but here's the thing.
I don't know if you know,
but listen. I don't know if you know that for me, laughing about it is I've done that, I've done this, and I've done that now, and I've defended myself. Okay, but for a year, somebody with 184,000 subscribers in every live stream for a year now has implied that I'm faking cancer. My cancer is questionable. Okay, to the point where there's big. You make cancer vlogs. You make a vlog while you're having chemo. All of this. I can't hear you.
How long have they been doing that to you?
A year.
And how much longer are you gonna? And how much longer are you gonna feed it?
Feed it? I'm not. I don't feed that. I have cancer. That's true. Okay. That's their behavior. It's not. That's not victim blame here. I have cancer. Their behavior is what they're doing. But here's the thing. Let's be real. Stress isn't good for anybody. Stress isn't good for anyone, right? But
sing it to the choir, darling. Sing it to the choir.
Right. So if then you understand.
And
right.
Right. I'm no longer on the defense. I'm not, I'm not defending myself about anything they say. I don't care what they say. I'm just going to keep on keeping on.
Hun, do you know what the phrase "don't feed the trolls" means?
Don't feed the trolls.
You don't have to feed them. They feed themselves.
Exactly. Do you know one of the ways to feed them? Even if it's still happening, hon, somebody's got to step out to make it dwindle away. Feeding them is by bringing them into the topics all the time. And that way it encourages them. They're like, oh, good. We got our button. We got our button. Press it again. Press it again.
Not this time.
What button
are
you
pressing? Their button till they're out of energy and gone. Because here's the thing. My mission isn't only about me. It's about the behavior. You can laugh, but I'm determined because I'm going to beat cancer. So for me, those people are nothing. So for me to think of beating them at their disgusting, vile behavior, okay, cancer is a very popular subject
go
on
now.
YouTube and in people's lives. It's prevalent.
I've got to go. Oh, am I mute? I'm sorry, but I've got to go. I got somebody rapping at my door. I know at this hour it's got to be good. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye. Listen, honey.
Bye.
I pray for your success in your cancer, honey. I'm not belittle that at all, and I just think that if you don't keep feeding them, fuck what they say.
I'm not.
I'm sorry. Them. Shouldn't have said that. Good night.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye. Good night. And no offense. This is a no offense at all. But opinions and advice only matters when it comes from somebody who seems interested enough to listen to a full sentence.
Hey, someone's knocking at my door.
I know. I'm not saying that there weren't. I'm not saying they weren't. But what I am saying is to giggle into your hand is in forte. Doesn't make me not like you. I just need you to know that I don't expect or deserve, nor would you deserve that type of behavior. So don't ridicule me. Not you. I'm not talking to Mr. Oh, I don't know where Mr. Rourke went. Whatever. I don't know where he went, but yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Nutcase. Here he is. Nutcase. I'm talking away. Hello? I'm talking away and you're gone because I don't look at my phone enough.
Somebody was at my door.
Oh, stop it. Here's the thing.
I was looking. I didn't see nobody there.
What did you think of that? Honest.
That's some good shit, man. That's some good shit.
Honest.
Man, I'm honest with you, man. That's some good shit.
Because listen, let's talk about this.
What are we talking about?
The reason why I talked about, no, he's back, Moonchild. The reason why I talked about the Bigfoot killer is because she said, "Where's your proof he had size 47 feet?"
The size 47 took her to somewhere else. Prove it.
And
when you got size 47 feet,
and then she said, yeah, she was kind of like, I'm sorry, you're right, I do allow people up on live stream, but I'm not, like, I didn't fall off the turnip truck yesterday. And so Secular's behavior yesterday when he came up on the live stream to Ollie, I didn't think was okay. And I thought that woman teetered on the border of being nice, but also doesn't know how to control herself. I do know how to control myself. When I'm pissed off and I'm yelling and then I will privatize the video. No, she wasn't blocked. She left. Oh, I timed her out. I didn't like her fucking comment. I don't know if it was mean or not. I don't know what it was meant, but
did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's solid walls. Solid. Listen. Solid walls.
Even about the Bigfoot story, she had something to say.
47.
So it had nothing to do with anything other than everything I was going to talk about was going to be.
Did their videos when in the beginning that they were Bigfoot.
What?
You were going to say that somebody in the beginning of their videos, when they first started out, they used to dress as Bigfoot.
They did dress as Bigfoot in one of their videos.
Does Bigfoot have good sex?
But what's interesting about the fact that he dressed as Bigfoot? Does the Bigfoot outfit come with size 47 feet?
It comes with a strap on.
And how long has he had it? Did he have it in 75?
15 inches long and 8 inches thick. Oh boy.
Fucking Rourke. Rourke is nuts. Isn't he?
I was the only child that didn't get no attention. I was abused by the other kids. They made fun of me. I was beaten, picked on. I never fit in. All I wanted to do was make people laugh. Well, if this is what you people think of me, the hell with you.
Aw, that was wicked sad. Is that true? Oh, God. So did you go to summer camp when you were little?
Do I go to, man, I slept all fucking summer.
You slept all summer? You sleep all the time now.
I never went to no damn camp. Shit, you think it?
What is your career?
Landscaping.
I saw you in a very old live stream. Oh my God, whose live stream was it? I know where it was. I'm not gonna say. Okay. I saw you in a very old live stream, and you were telling Secular that you worked at the zoo.
The zoo?
Yes.
Are you sure I said I worked at the zoo, or I said take your girlfriend to the zoo?
No, you said you worked at the zoo.
I worked at the zoo?
Yes, that's what you said.
Yeah.
I work at the zoo, at the Detroit Zoo. I don't know if it was Detroit. You said the zoo. You said you work at the zoo.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you said Secular, I work at the zoo.
I've only gone to the zoo a couple of times. It's like $20 to go there now.
You must have called me because fucking I got distracted. I was gonna watch the rest of it and I got distracted. I'm on my screenshot and I'm gonna out everything, Kick. You know why? Because here's the thing, right? And I guess I do say here's the thing a lot. What the fuck's up with that? I gotta stop. Now I gotta stop. Thanks a lot, Sharon.
It's like me saying,
the animal trainer at the zoo. I work at the zoo. I wonder if I screenshotted that shit. I should have.
I should have screenshotted it.
I work at the zoo. Not like I could show you guys anyway now. She says, that why you only went to school 6 days that year?
6 days? Because, okay, is that why you only went to school? No, I was kind of busy that year. That was a good year for me.
Was that the year you sent me the video from?
It might have been.
Want me to share it? You really can't see your face, but you can see your arms, and you do look cute. I'm not going to lie. And you guys got to remember that this is back in the early 80s, right? Or like the mid 80s.
This is where Survivor Girl and I first met each other. It was love.
It is not. But seriously, I mean, I don't think I would. I mean, I know I would never do what she was doing. I know I wouldn't.
Oh, you would, baby, if you had the chance.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. But you were cute. But she was in like a room full of guys, right? And you? I mean, come on, man.
Take it off. Take it off.
Drive that little train.
Take it off.
Shut up. You could tell. Did you do it with her after that?
No.
You didn't? Come on.
No, she had another show to go to.
Shut up. She was no stripper. Was that your girlfriend?
No, I had a party and I had a bunch of chicks that I knew that came afterwards for the party.
I got to see if there's a way for me to be able to do this. Because I'm going to make a video of it.
If you're going to do anything, put up that damn bullfrog video I made.
I didn't see the bullfrog video. I saw the picture.
Oh, wow.
Why? You made a video? Where the fuck is it? Oh my God, that's my thumbnail up here now?
Don't you remember when I was like, hey, YouTubers,
No.
quick video. I was down at the beach today and oh my God, I got attacked by 3 bullfrogs. They must have wanted my hot dog. And they all had big dongs. What was up with that?
Stop it. I didn't say that. Did you guys ever see his channel? Honest to God. All he does is draw pictures of me and make cartoons. Did you guys see it? One of them has 1,500 views on it.
They all want to know if you wear any panties.
Shut up.
SG, don't wear no panties. Tell the people how you don't like doing laundry.
I love laundry. I don't even know what you mean by that. I wish I had a second device so I could fucking play this on screen. You know, Tanger, you have a second device. Can't you come up on the screen and play his videos for us, please?
Nothing like a lady with devices. Bzzz.
Tanger.
From both sides, front and back action.
What are you talking about now?
2 devices.
2 what? Tanger.
Roll call.
Yeah, Tanger. Where is she? Oh, wait, who's this? Frank. Whoever Frank is, you have to turn your camera. You have to turn your audio on. You don't have to turn your camera on, but you have to turn your audio on. I need a second device. Nobody wants to help me out here with their devices.
I'll help you out.
No, you won't. No, you won't. All right. I'll just share your link.
Share my link.
Everybody can hate me for it.
Yeah, but then they don't got the vid. I don't have the video up of the one you're talking about of when we met.
You're gonna put that up?
No, you put it up.
I gotta work on that. He looks cute, you know. Everybody's gonna like you then. Everybody's gonna like you then. Oh, there's Tanger. Is there a way that you could come up here and like be our second device person, please? Because we've got stuff we'd like to show. We have stuff we would like to show. We've got some video. Let's see. I'm gonna send it. Wait, I'm gonna try to make it. Baby, don't get hooked on me. Cause I'll just use you, then I'll set you free. Is that your song?
No, it was Swoop. I want.
You know what? I don't have it.
You don't have the video no more?
You fucking changed your fucking number and did all your stupid dickhead shit that you did.
My that video was on my old phone. I don't got it on my new phone. I'd have to redo it again.
Are you kidding me? Where's your old phone number here?
You want me to give it to you?
Yeah. No, don't. I got it. I
bet you do. I wanna shoot. Bye. I thought it was me that made you feel that way. Apparently, she's trying to load the video. Hopefully she's not working one out by herself right now before she plays it.
Is this guy really saying all this shit? Somebody slap him, please.
What?
Don't listen to him, anybody, please.
Nobody could even hear what I was saying. I muted myself.
I did see the bullfrog video. That is on your channel, isn't it?
No, there's no bullfrog video on my channel.
Rourke, show him your picture of Secular.
No, show him your picture of you know who you're wearing the yellow shirt.
All right, then. All right, I'll have to. These. Okay. All right. All right. You send me too much shit.
I send you shit.
You do send me a lot of stuff. Not in the yellow shirt, though. I like the Versus one. But I don't like the black eyes, man. I don't look right there. She does.
The one in the yellow shirt to me looks like you're totally looking at that person. You can totally like, wow. But the one because the one in the Versus, she ain't colored in.
I think the Secular one looks just like him.
Yeah, but don't do that one yet.
Why? I was just gonna. Oh, man. Damn.
You know how to do it?
Moonchild, you gotta see the fucking picture that he did of Secular.
Only on YouTube, Moonchild. Well, that's a picture there that you just can't take your eyes off of. Hey, handsome. Woo! Woo! Now, the only one that I know that hangs out with Secular is Renee. Looks like we're having a... Oh, okay, welcome back.
Come on. Because
Welcome
she thinks
back.
the videos that we want to show are probably drama videos, but they're not. They're funny. Well, they're funny, but I'm the butt of the jokes. So they're kind of funny, but I don't know. I'm iffy about them. You know? But I have to try making the video of... but you're going to do the other one, aren't you? The bullfrog one? No,
if
but
you
you
want me...
should change that. Don't put dongs in it. I mean, I'd like to say, dongs. Where's Grandpa's automobile?
Can you upload? Can you upload pictures or no?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to try. I don't know. You're gonna have to give me a minute then. You'll have to give me a minute or something. I'd have to try. I don't know how to do it.
1 minute penalty.
Let me try.
Time out. Time out for 1 minute.
Oh my God, that means I have to go find it and shit. Oh, that was what I was trying to avoid, was going to find it. That's why I didn't do it.
We'll do that another night.
Another night. It's way back. It's way far back. I will put it up, but... Night, Moonchild. Rourke, please do read.
Please do Rita. Good night, Moonchild.
Rita?
I said, good night, Moonchild.
Say good night to Samantha. Everybody's going to bed.
Good night, Samantha.
Say good night to everybody. We're signing off anyway.
Good night to everybody.
Peace, love, and tacos.
Peace, love, and tacos.
Bye. See you.
See you next.